Hello.
Hello.
We are live.
Hello.
I think we're live. Can somebody
We are
confirm
live.
we're
We
live?
are live. It says it on the screen.
Yeah, well, we'll just see if it's anybody will come in. With
I'll let you
my
know.
itty little group. Oh,
I'll let you know
but
if we're
you
being
know
Right,
what?
streamed
here,
yet.
here we'll pull a Michelle, and we're gonna
Oh,
give
Mark,
about 10 minutes.
oh,
We're
Mark,
Yeah.
gonna
Mark, guys, I'm told you. Jenny's
Hmm?
going to be streaming us so we can get out to a bigger audience. So I don't want no wishy-washy people here saying, oh, Jen's fucking streaming you. I'll give her permission.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not
She just.
taking sides, but she is the only person I know with a big enough platform to get it out so we can have our right to reply.
We're
Yeah.
on.
One
We're
hundred
on now.
percent.
We're on Jenny now.
Oh yay.
Well, it's only shown us four anyway, so we say.
There's
If
340.
anybody in Jenny's is watching, just come in and say hello. And if you would
Yes.
like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it.
Hit that
But if
Cash
you,
App, PayPal,
Yay.
Super Chat. Just kidding.
well, we'll just say hello right now and that. We'll just keep the flow going for a bit. We've only been alive for a minute and 30 seconds, so.
We have 341 people watching in Jenny's.
Yes, hello everyone.
Now
Hello,
384.
everybody in Jenny's. Thank
Hello.
you very much, Jenny. I do appreciate it. Oh, cupcakes. Hello, missed you too.
Send sorceress
Hello.
money.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. I'm
Oh,
don't want
thank you,
money, please.
Jenny.
Mark,
That
please
was a
read the
joke.
banner. Please read the banner, Mark.
Yes.
I don't do Cash App, don't do Venmo, don't do PayPal.
Sorceress, will you accept conditioner and computers?
Yes. The sorceress wants her bills. She wants her bills paid. She wants rent paid. A computer.
Oh,
Cupcakes, I've
God.
missed you. I'm so glad that we have got some, I've got some friends that, it's nice to see you. I do mean that.
Hello, cupcakes.
Hello.
Well, we'll give it a couple of more minutes and then I'll start. Because anybody that knows me, when I say I need to vent, I need to vent. I need my right to reply. So I took gave Mark and Julie and BB some good advice the other day on a StreamYard, and we're taking it. We're doing it on my channel. We're not dragging anybody else's channel into it. We're not taking sides. It's just us having our right to reply.
Hello, what the actual?
Hello, what the actual?
Oh my gosh. Should I tell you how the numbers are or no?
Yeah, tell us the numbers, Mark.
We reached 500.
Oh my life. Thank you very much.
It's dramatically growing.
Rojo, don't be confused. Sorry, I'm looking over in Jenny's chat. Rojo, don't be confused because it will be confirmed here in just a few.
We're just
While we're
giving it
here.
some time. We're up to 529 now that fast.
We're pulling a Michelle. I'm gonna give you about 10 minutes to
Yeah.
come in here. Okay, we need to chop up our pills real quick and
And snort them.
right.
I'm going to tell you a bedtime story.
Hi,
That girl,
Deviant.
that
I'm
girl
gonna
is
tell
on fire.
bedtime. I'm gonna
Oh, 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 oh. The girl is on fire. Oh, 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 oh.
I'm gonna tell a story. Right from the
Sorceress is going to tell
radio.
the story of all
Hello,
stories.
mystical magnolias.
Hi, Mysticals.
Everyone that's here for the tea is going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and anybody else, I approached Jen. I asked permission if she could stream it because I needed the viewers to see it. So we only say this once. So anybody else, don't be clipping me. Don't be streaming me. You don't have my permission. If you want to do it, by all means, email me and I will say yes. But don't be a bitch and go around and fucking stream me because that isn't fair. I've only got a little diddy channel and I needed some help and Jenny was very good. So thank you very much, Jenny.
Yep.
613.
And Julie, Mark, and I have had a chance to go up on, a couple of panels here and there, and
Hmm.
Sorceress really has not gotten a chance to, get her side of the story out and get out her truth. And so that's a big reason of, why we're doing this.
Yeah, she's been silent for a long time and never said anything,
Hmm.
and she was just ignoring the bitches over there. But then they keep coming for her, keep poking at her, talking about her, saying horrible things about her,
Hmm.
and
No
she's
time
tired of
off,
it.
I own it. Oh, glitch goes. Oh, you're Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Not saying that
Hell
name
yeah.
all the time.
Hello, timed out,
Hello.
Tobo.
I might be timed out by the time I finish, but I will say something. I have asked everybody if I go on a tangent, they to shut me up because when I start, I don't generally stop. So
Well, it's funny
hello,
you say that
Flavor.
because I don't think that you could go too far.
Trust me,
We're
I
just gonna
could. Trust
we're
me.
just gonna let you go because you deserve it.
Yep. I'll mute whenever you are ready to start, and we
Me
will let
too.
you, say what you
Well,
want
we're
to
all going to
say.
have a right to reply, so I'm going to get my story out.
For sure.
Yeah.
Obviously, people haven't seen me for a long time, and there is a couple of reasons for that, and I will explain everything. I don't expect anybody to believe me, but anybody that knows me, I only speak the truth and facts. And I might be around popping in people's stream yards, I might not, but there is reasons why I've not been around.
Should we start
Hello,
off with the preface that we don't control you?
Oh, please.
Because that's
Can
been
I just
said.
say, that's
Right.
it. You've had to say the trigger word, Mark, don't you? You had to say the trigger
Sorry.
word. But no, but
I poked the
I
bear.
will address that. No doubt people will be adding in the bushes, but this is nothing personal. This is my truth, and I'm sorry if you don't like it. Some things might come out that you might not like, but I'm
Hmm.
not. I'm not holding back anymore. Enough's enough.
Yep.
Well,
I do
anybody's
We've
want to
welcome.
got,
say that I am thankful for the meeting y'all and becoming friends with y'all because
same.
y'all made it very easy for me to feel like I could talk to y'all about everything. And, my worries and
Yep.
stuff about that person. So I appreciate all y'all and I'm glad we're still friends and had our own fucking group. Yes, I do.
Same. Same. I agree with you.
I've been the same. That's where I've been as well. Bloody Mary. But I haven't really, like I said, I will explain everything. I'll give it 2 more minutes and then we've been live for 10 minutes. And I know I'm only an itty bitty stream, and I have decided after tonight to do something weekly, do a weekly live because we have missed. There's a lot of friends that we have missed, so. But this one is just a one-off to where I'm on my own channel. I've got my own right to reply. Like I say, some people might not like what I've got to say, but it's got to be said.
Right. Yep. Everyone deserves
Oh,
their say.
Cupcake knows. See, Cupcake knows me full well. Damn right, I'm going to speak my truth.
Yep. Speak your truth. That's what Sorceress is gonna do and does.
Do you have any of your friends in here, Sorceress, that you know?
I haven't. Well, I can't. I've got comment. I can't go through YouTube at the moment because I'm on my phone, so I'm going through StreamYard. But
Oh, okay.
yes, if there is any English friends here, people that know me on Facebook on my real life account, which I will give because certain person she thinks she's holding that over my head, but she ain't going to. My English friends, this is nothing to do with Facebook. Nothing. This is across the pond issue, so don't take offence. But I haven't seen anybody yet. I don't think. I don't actually know how many people we've actually got in our stream. To be fair,
We
I
have,
can't.
let me see. There's, oh, it doesn't tell me on my computer. Just
There's
kidding.
777 on Jenny's.
Ooh,
Mhm.
hello, everybody
Yes.
over at Johnny's.
Hello,
Thank
everyone
you,
at
Jenny.
Jenny's. Thanks for streaming.
Yeah,
All right. I'm going to go ahead and mute so that
yeah,
whenever
I'm
you
gonna
start, you
start.
can go ahead and start.
Yeah, and then everybody else here can have
Yep,
their say because that's what it's all about, isn't it?
for
Let the
sure
bitches
So
have
is.
it.
everybody knows me. I haven't really been around since probably last October, November time. Oh, thank you, Kat. Before the balls up, the fuck up of the children's pick situation, I was one of 20 people that was in a chat with certain friends, and we were still loyal to Lisa. Yeah, right. That was fucked up. But anybody that knows me, ride or die, if I'm loyal to, I'm loyal to my friends. I'm very strong opinionated, and I know sometimes people don't like what I've got to say, but I don't beat about the brush. I say what it is. If you don't like it, I don't care. In my real life, right? So, in my real life, Mark asked a question one day, and it was, "Why do you always come out with the filthy child doxer tag?" And I said, because I'm very passionate about it. Because in my real life, I safeguard real life children from all different issues and families, and some are good stories. Some stories would break your fucking hearts. So I am dead set against doxing any children, any family members, doxing in general. I'm dead set against it. And I know I can be blunt with it. We've been in the group, bearing in mind, not a lot of people would know this, but my mother was very unwell at that time. She was Alzheimer's patient who was coming to end of life. So my head wasn't in a very good place anyway. So yes, that's why initially I did sort of back off from the drama, because I'd only got real life to deal with. But then things went wrong in the group in roundabout November. Don't ask for exact dates. I'm sure the other guys here will fill you in. Some information had got taken out the group, and Lisa was paranoid that us four, were in a group slagging her off, talking behind her back, which wasn't true. There was no hidden group. I came out the group because I didn't feel like I was being trusted. So I left the group, because that's one thing I'm very proud of. I'm very loyal and I'm very trusting. If you tell me something, it don't go no further. So I left the group. I felt like the group wasn't safe. Excuse me. So over Christmas, the guys missed me. I was messaging them one by one. We created a little WhatsApp group with 5 people. 4 people that are on here now, and Anne-Marie. After Christmas, now bearing in mind I lost my mother in the January, so one's a very good time. So I wasn't around a great deal. I didn't let the guys know in the main group because, to be honest, the way things were going, it was very heated. People were being dragged through the coals. Everybody was going real life in. People were porn bombing, and I just thought, stay out of it. I don't want nothing to do with it, because I didn't want nobody to use my mother as a weapon against me, because at that time I wasn't in a fit place to be. Now, BB and J Bob's dad, I can't even say it's falling out. BB made a stupid ass comment about herself being a shitty ass mother, and J Bob took offence and left the group, which is fine. We've all got people outside the group that we talk to. It doesn't bother me who Mark talks to, who I don't talk to, etc.
Right.
So J Bob's decided then to go on Bombshells and out some very fucking hurtful personal shit about Anne-Marie, BB, Mark. So Julie, being Julie, as loyal as she is like me, went on stream and said, whoa, hang on, this is what the crack is, you know, leave the fuck alone. Because at the end of the day, I don't know what it is because BB's a single mother who's been at, you know, goes through every life troubles like we all have. Look, everybody, like even me, we work paycheck to paycheck, even in the UK. Money's just as bad over here, you know, you working single mother to try to keep a roof over your head. It's not fucking easy. It's not funny, you know, but she had to just keep poking, you know, being a single mother and what a shitty mom she was. So I was angry and I was fed up, but I knew at that time if I responded, I would have said some things I would have regretted. So I stepped away from it. J Bob thankfully shut her fucking mouth. Yes, she's with Bombshell. That's fine. I don't like Bombshell. That don't bother me. I don't watch the woman.
Mhm.
So it don't bother me. So we carried on a group. Now, as people have assumed, obviously Anne-Marie has got it in a sick little head that, you know, her friends, you know, go around asking random questions. Now, this is where the bullshit started. And whether anybody in that group, I spoke to Jill privately, she at least had the guts and asked me what was going on. I explained the situation. Whether you'll believe me or believe me not, I don't care.
Right.
Anne-Marie, I'm not going to get dirty and fucking downright rude, but Anne-Marie, I got a medical problem and she has three female friends, some advice. And we asked, when somebody asks questions, you know, if you got wrong with you, you ask certain questions. Have you done this? Have you done that? Obviously, she took offence with the questions that we were we asked. But you asked the question in the first place, Anne-Marie. At the end of the day, we only tried to give that girl some advice. Now,
Mhm.
you got J Bobs who went running her mouth off, obviously. So bear in mind, J Bobs had left that main group, but somehow managed to get all Jill's information and Marie's information. So again, it reiterated what I'd said in the November that group was not safe anymore. I
Mhm.
went back in the group when the shit hit the fan with J Bobs because, as I said, I'm loyal to my friends. I went in and I wasn't having BB or Mark or Julie. Now, bearing in mind, all the others knew what a fucking cunt she'd been, but not one of them had fucking face it. Not one of it would say, you bang out a fucking order, J Bobs. Oh, no. They left us three, no, I'd say we're the gobby ones that would go in and say, hang on the fuck man, you know, this is wrong.
Mhm.
So again, I reiterated that group wasn't safe. I went in within 3 days. I'd walked out because all this is going on about is being bitching and moaning about we're all in a secret group and bitching about it behind the back. Now, bear in mind, you got Gigi wasn't in the group but was in a chat with Macy's mum. So Lisa, if we were having secret chats, which we weren't, it was a group set up for me so I could stay in touch with my friends who were going through that was helping me by support, by just being
Mhm.
there as a friend who I could talk to because I'd just lost my mother. It was expected death, but the way it happened very quickly and it was still a shock and it still
Mhm.
upset me to fuck. That is the
Yep.
reason why the group was made for. Nothing more, nothing less. If Lisa wants to go around and think that we were in there 24/7 bitching about her, girl, you aren't that fucking special enough to even talk about that long.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yes,
ding.
we'd have an opinion. Yes, we'd have an opinion on certain things. It was a group of 5 people, you know. So
Right.
that Anne-Marie went and did a J-Bob, which really is fucking laughable beyond laughable. Bearing in mind was what J-Bob said to her. Anne-Marie turned out just fucking like it. You know, saying that
Mhm.
everybody's controlling her and they didn't like it and why would friends ask that? If you're going to ask a medical question and you say, girls, I've got a problem, medical problem, and we're asking questions to see if something is irritating it about what you're wearing or what soap you're using or what shampoo you're using. How is that fucking offensive? But again, I kept my fucking mouth shut. I came out the group 3 days later, and obviously Anne-Marie has gone round, you know, unloyal to Buff, and had to record everybody's conversations. Why anybody in that group thinks they are safe or their personal info is safe is beyond me. Because Anne-Marie don't give a fuck who she pisses on as long as she's got her own way. She's nothing but a spoilt little brat who's never had to do a day's work in her life, never had to even think about how to solve a problem.
And they have at least 2 people that we know of now that we're talking about in their group. J Bob's is back and they're recording shit. So good luck.
Yeah. You know, and we've like, do you know what really upsets me? Lisa, you don't even know me. You've known me for what, over 2 years? Over 2 years. Did you not think when Julie asked that question that night in that group, and there wasn't just us 4, so you know, there was Macy's mom, there was Gigi, there was Jill,
Everybody was there that
a
night.
number
I
of
asked
other
about that.
people. When Julie sat there, this is Julie sat there some months after Christmas, probably before Christmas, I can't remember, and sat there and said, why are they still hating on Lisa this much? Why are they still going at it? Because none of us could understand it. And yes, Julian, proud of what she did. Not one bit, but she found out the truth. I actually, somebody who, you know, and I've lost a child. I know what losing a child means. She lied about those kids. Yes, J Bob still produced 2 kids' pictures, which was still fucking bang out of order and still a fucking filthy child doctor, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, right? But at the end of the day, you know, she was wrong. She fucked up. Did I think for 1 minute she'd done it maliciously? No. I honestly think she'd fucked up and said that those kids weren't hers when they were Danny's kids, but it was still wrong on every level. And I sat there and I thought, I can't tell you. And you know, I've never said anything. Us collective, 20 friends, not just us 4 here. I had Colin. We lost a lot of friends. We couldn't even go in a chat of anybody's without fuck off back to Lisa's. We were, you know, we were all tarred with the same brush, and the realization absolutely gutted me. Somebody who works real life in safeguarding children, and I thought, what the fuck have I done? But then when you take a step back, things start making sense. But Lisa, you didn't care about any of us in that group. Not one fucking person you didn't care about. You didn't care about when Anne-Marie and Julie and Mark's life were all plastered all over fucking bombshells through J-Bob's. You didn't give a flying fuck about it. You never said word. You had to have other people messaging saying, get her out the group. You know,
She told us to ignore. That's what she told us to do, to ignore, but she doesn't ignore
but
shit.
then you want me to sit there, Lisa, and it's all me, I. Like fucking Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
But back a week after my mother's death in that group, this is how pathetic that bitch is. And Anne-Marie, what you did, wasn't hard. You didn't do it maliciously, but you sat there and bitched and cried like a baby because you lost your mother 9 years ago and nobody knew how you felt. And I hadn't even put my mother in the fucking ground. And I just left the chat then. I just came out the chat and I just thought, no, I'll shut up.
Yeah, we were on a Zoom and you left it.
Yeah, I did leave it because it was fucking, it was hurtful. But that's how scatterbrained now. She don't give a fuck. It's all here. Lisa, you don't know me at all. You know me better than any. It pisses me off that you don't know me because you would never have even uttered those words. At the end of the day, it don't matter how much hurt and pain that you've gone through. You're not prepared to let any of it go. Typical example, and I know Flavor's listening, so Flavor, please don't take this the wrong way I'm about to say, but I'm using you as an example. I don't go in Flavor's chat. I don't particularly the subjects that Flavour's talked about, I don't like it. So I don't go in, I don't watch it. Sometimes I wish a lot of other people would do. If you don't like the creator, don't watch them. They're not hurting you, she don't harm me. Right. All this shit that's gone around with Flavour, right? I don't know what all the ins and outs are because I'm not around enough. So I'm certainly not going to comment on it. But what I will say, Lisa, and you can like me or whether you like me or not, yes, I might not like Flavour and what she stands for sometimes, but you know what? This is what real life does to people, right? It's how bad real life in. You're all sitting there laughing your arses off. And I watched it myself the other night because I couldn't believe it when people were saying, oh, you really need to see what Lisa and what other people have, and our group that I considered friends were doing, calling her husband a pedo and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, have you not got any fucking thought for fucking Flavour's kids?
Mm-hmm.
No, this is what I don't get. I've seen people do, Amber, sorry, don't mean, and again, it's an example, so it's nothing personal. But again, you're doing and saying things, real life in things, exposing yourself, whatever, flashing to get it taken down. As mothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything you say or do is on the internet. It's there permanently. You can't wash it away. What if Amber's kids see
Right.
that? What are you going to say, Lisa, when if Flavour's kids see that and the harm and the detriment you've done to her kids, finding out something that you don't even possibly know, number one, is true. But number two, even if them kids fucking know, Flavour could be hiding the fact, but you're just blasting it all over YouTube. But not one thought for them kids. So don't you come crying, Lisa. I'm fucking sick and I'm tired and I'm sick and tired of you hearing me, my daughter this and my daughter that. At the end of the day, Lisa, you can't change anything that's happened. Nobody can take it back what they've said. If they choose to not to apologise to you, there's nothing you can do. At some point, like I've had to, you have to learn to let go, let it go. But two wrongs don't make a right. Lisa, you don't realise the way you behave the other night on your life over Flavour. You're behaving like the Flavour has done in the past. So you've only turned into the very person that you don't like. Same as Bombshell. I just don't get. Doesn't matter where I am. It doesn't matter how long I'm absent from this place. My core values, but my morals will never change. I don't do real life people, and I don't bring any in anybody's fucking families. In 2 years, I've had to watch two men be falsely accused of being a paedophile that lost their kids, lost their wives, lost their homes, everything, and it turned out to be false. I've had to manage that. Can you imagine having to deal with children from that house, right? Then,
Mm-hmm.
6 months ago, I had to deal with a mother who lost custody because of her online behaviour. Now, yeah, everybody can say, "Oh, yeah, but that's only in the UK," but it don't matter. It's all in. It doesn't matter. It's there. It's forever.
Right.
It isn't going to go away. Lisa, you just would not take the advice given to you. Shut up, leave it. You're not going to
Mm-hmm.
get anywhere. People are still not going to believe you. People are going to call you a liar no matter what. But no, but Macy's mom and fucking Johnny Harris, I go around running like two lunatics, having screenshots every dirty little word that was ever said about Lisa, banging the fucking, you know,
They
and
text her it.
put it in chat. It was ridiculous. And Sassy, if you do listen to this, I always thought a lot of you. But Sassy, you keep saying, I need an explanation. If you really want an explanation on what you think or what you thought was said in that group,
Mm-hmm.
then you need to go and talk to the people who it concerns.
Or she should have come
Because,
on the Zoom that night like everyone else.
Or,
yeah,
by the way, she wants an explanation for something that was said like a year and a half ago that J Bob's doxed.
yeah.
Who even remembers what the hell was said a year
And
and a
you know
half
what?
ago?
That's what's so hateful, though, Mark.
Uh
That
huh.
Can you imagine? How is Anne Marie even putting up with J Bob's being back in that group? And as much as I love Miss Gigi, always had good, was on good terms with her. But she was the one that went and fucking told fucking J Bob's all about fucking Jill's business. So no, Nobody in that group is fucking safe, Sassy. Wake the fuck up. You've said it yourself. I saw it with my own eyes the other night. And you said, what happened to not any more drama anymore? Because
Well,
it'll never stop, Sassy. Ever.
and sorry to interrupt you one more time, but Sassy called Lisa out for lying about the kids 2 weeks prior to us leaving Telegram, and Lisa never acknowledged her.
No.
And then Sassy chooses to stay with her. So that's on her, I guess. If you know she
Right.
lies about kids, then go for it. Roll with her, I guess.
Oh, Julie, I'm sorry.
What happened?
Julie came back and hope she hasn't been waiting long.
Oh
Oh, no,
no.
she's gonna.
I'm not been on my rampage. I'm sorry.
I wanted to say one more thing about Flava. One thing is that people, certain creators and people in chats have been calling Flava a pedophile herself. And then another thing that's disgusting is the last live Lisa did. She said that Flava is using again. Now, number one, where's your receipts? And number two, she flips the fuck out when anyone ever says that about her.
But this is what I'm
Right.
saying, though, Mark. It's real. I mean, it's real life at the end of the day.
It's
Flava, I'm
disgusting.
not going to say Flava doesn't safeguard her children, so please don't think I'm not saying that. But what if Flava's kids did hear all this crap?
Right.
It's disgusting.
Exactly.
It's
That's what I'm saying.
disgusting. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. At the end of the day, as far as I'm aware, Flava has done the right thing and divorcing the man. So what is your issue? And
that's her business.
It's nobody else's business.
He's not on her channel.
No, and let's be real, okay?
And
Even
all
if
this
this,
bitching,
even if,
sorry,
oh, sorry,
Phoebe,
go
I just
ahead.
want to say this one thing. And all this bitching about Phoebe and the bits of money that she's had help with. What are you trying to say? You're trying to say she's a scammer? Because trust me, Lisa, I'm not going to put anything else on this panel tonight. But I will go on Rumble and I will fucking work out how to go live and I will come with receipts. There's a damn sight more people in that group that have had a damn sight more money off other people because we all cared for each other. We all helped each other out. BB is a drop in the ocean. And at the end of the day, BB just didn't receive help. BB, let me tell you, fucking helped a lot of people. She doesn't talk about it. She doesn't tell nobody. Same as Jill. And you're not going to like this, Jill, with your sweet-ass comment the other day. And it really pissed me off, bearing in mind the conversation we had about bringing children into an argument, right? What did you type up, Jill? BB thinks more about a dope than her kids. Well, that's fucking funny, Jill, because when you've got no money to go see your fucking mother in the hospital, that girl fucking probably had very little money left, made sure that you had money to get and go see your mother. So don't you fucking dare have a go at BB, the lot of you.
Yeah.
You've got an issue with BB over any money that you feel that she needs to pay back, then by all means, fucking take it to private.
Yeah. And the last time I checked, yes, I'm a pothead, but have I never put it before my kids? Okay. I've gone without before. And Anne-Marie's bitch ass knows that as well because she was in there, and one to talk about smoking when you're receiving pot and dope balls and joints in the mail from Michigan. So illegally. So,
and not for me.
I am in a state where it's legal. Okay. I've got a med card. And what I choose to do is my thing. Okay. But one thing you can never say about me is that I'm a bad mother or I put things before my kids. Okay. Because I personally will go without so that they have. I'm a mother, like a lot of us are. Okay.
Also, when they're showing receipts, when they want to show receipts that you got hamburger, I don't think that you were exactly putting drugs before your kids.
Exactly.
Amen.
And you know what? Like, once again, sure, I've asked for help. You know what? And I went back through because what's mind blowing to me is before I left that Zoom that night where we had ended things with Lisa, or wait, I'm sorry, let me correct it. We got kicked out. But that night that we got kicked out, I told her that I won't dox you. Anyone that was in that Zoom or anyone that was in Telegram, I'm not going to dox you or put out personal information. Those two things were my promises to you. And since you have the recording, you can go back and listen. But
Mine
something
too.
that you have done, Lisa, and the rest of the people over there, is go ahead and dox where I got arrested, Stormy, um 10 years ago, by the way, which I have no problem. Shit, I'll change my fucking picture right here to my fucking mugshot. You know what I mean? That was 10 years ago, and you want to put that out and then be putting personal information out about me. I have not done that once to anyone over there. I have told my truth on how I feel that things happen, but I have never once put out personal things about you and how Stormy paid your electric bill, Jill, or she, paid your part of your rent that month. And I get it. We all fall on hard times, but don't sit there and point the finger when your hand is out. Okay?
We also aren't receiving $5,000
Oh, you said it.
to get a new place, are we? I don't.
Thank
I
you,
work.
Black. Thank you,
I
Black.
have a
Sorry,
mortgage that
Julie.
I pay. I adult as a normal adult should. I don't have someone helping me. Neither does Mark, neither does
Nope.
Sorceress, and neither does BB. If we don't have shit, we live without. I
Hmm.
have enjoyed being BB's friend, and if she ever needed help regarding cigarettes, shampoo, anything, even if it was weed, if she had already paid her bills, but she has never asked us to help with a bill, unlike some.
Never.
Or rent.
So if she ever asked me, hey, I'm short on money, I'm going to give it to her because guess what? We've all been a single parent, a single mom, or in a bind at some time. But BB has also paid me back. And
She paid
yes,
several people back when she didn't need
I
to.
bought Christmas presents for her kids last year because guess what? I've been in the spot she has, and I didn't want my kids to cry and not feel that there was something
Hmm.
to
And
open
let
on Christmas Day. So yes, I
Yep.
bought those Christmas presents, but that's
and let's
none of anybody's fucking business. So shut up about it.
and let's be real,
Yep.
Julie. Crafting fucked her over on Christmas presents too.
Exactly.
And I'm grateful. Okay. Anyone that's talked shit on me that has helped me, I'm still very grateful for that help. Okay. You talking shit now does not diminish the help that you gave me when it was needed. So even though I'm pissed off and I wouldn't say hurt. I don't know, because true friends don't treat friends like that. um I don't know, but you want to equate all of this public stuff to a private chat that was happening, and a bitch got mad because she was asking and telling us her vagina stunk, so we were trying to tell her how to make it not stink. Okay, as women, a 40-something-year-old woman was coming on telling us how her tutu stank, and she couldn't figure out why. So we asked her, Are you using new soap? Are you using new detergent? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? How do you wash your hair? Because the bitch was saying that she sits in her filth in bathtubs all day. So, ma'am, you have no room to talk about what anyone has done. Okay. Because the last time I checked, yes, I don't have a job. You are correct, Anne Marie, because you keep bringing this up. You are correct. But one thing I am not doing, okay, is having my husband, which I don't have one, but if I did, I would not be having my husband go work his ass off all day at work. And then when he comes home, yelling at him because you don't want to get your fat ass out the bed and go make your own fucking cinnamon toast. Okay? So you're yelling at him to do it. Bitch, the fuck?
So
And I was worried about me fucking having me right during
so
class.
No,
listen, y'all.
I had
Okay,
to let it out.
I'm muting Elaine.
Okay.
You all have yours, say no.
So y'all,
And,
Anne Marie left our group. Okay. Anne Marie, she had some personal issues last year, and me, BB, Sorceress, and Mark became her like bestest friends. So
Hmm.
in December, we made our own little group because Sorceress had left Lisa. I had
Yeah.
brought what I had found and said, Lisa, you're lying on the kids. I need you to come clean with me as a friend. Let's fix this. How can we say this? What can we do? They're going after you. Just tell the truth. Her answer to
Hmm.
me was, there's nothing we can do, Julie. Just stop.
No,
Okay, from
remember
there
she
on
said
out,
she already had told the truth.
yeah.
Remember?
Yep.
She
1,000
said I
times.
already did. There's no reason to do another live. They're not going to believe me anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Polly,
anyways,
just to
so when we
interrupt.
made our own little group, Anne Marie came with us because Anne Marie, we were there for her surgery. We were there for all her personal everything day to day. Sometimes it was
Yep.
overwhelming, but guess what? As a friend, you suck it up, you
Mhm.
Yep.
give tough love, and this is how Anne Marie fell out of our group. One day, she was complaining about some bullshit. And I said, you know what, Emery? Mind you, I work, I have 2 kids, I have 3 grandbabies. I have a lot of things on my plate, but I always make time for my friends. And she would
Right.
complain about like something being so little. And I said, are you grateful for your life? Because I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to know, was she grateful? Because she complained about everything. She was a crybaby ass bitch. Sorry, not sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And 4 months later, she comes out and says that that bothered her and she had been recording everything we talked about in Telegram so she could get back on good terms with Lisa. That is when
Yeah.
I said, fuck off. Goodbye. Trash bags.
Yep.
And I wanted to say something on that too. Lisa thinks that she has all these scandalous recordings of us at like the very last week or days we were in Telegram in that group, or Marie was in that group. I don't even remember what we said, but to be honest with y'all, we were contemplating leaving Lisa and maybe saying shit about how she's running her chat, this, that, and the other against her, because we were figuring out like what's the best way to leave her. Will we be doxxed? Will all this
Right.
bullshit happen that is happening? That's what we were
Right.
talking about. So if we were talking, why were we still friends with Lisa if we had a group talk shit about her? We didn't talk shit about her. She wasn't that important. But if there's recordings of us having conversations about her, it was the very last days of that Telegram that Anne Marie was in there
Well,
where we were talking
and you
about
know what?
leaving.
And Mark, we were in our friend group, okay? We didn't
Exactly.
talk
Where
shit
we trusted
constantly.
people.
We thought we were having a private conversation, venting about a certain
Yes.
situation in that moment. And
And getting
yes,
it.
Lisa, because you're so stuck on this voice recording where I called you a selfish ass bitch, you are. Because anytime someone brings a problem to you that they're having in their own life, you'll be like, oh, that's so bad. Well, I remember when I da 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 da. Or if you're like, oh, they're
Yeah.
coming at me. Well, 1,000 more people are coming at me. How do you think I
She's,
feel?
she's very much a narcissist. Very much. It's all
Yep.
about
Right.
her. And when we were in that group Telegram with the 20 people or whatever, the 12 that are left, whatever was in there, you could go in there and say, oh, I'm having a really bad day. I'm kind of depressed today, or my mom died, or something happened, something in my life or whatever with all of us, that she would just bowl over it and be like, oh, well, I can't believe something happened to me. My daughter was doxxed, like some bullshit. Like she was not a good friend at all.
No,
And
not at
another thing,
all.
Lisa, we have not went on anybody's panel and doxed you, talked about everything we know because we do
No,
know
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
because
We
we
haven't
got plenty
said
of
that.
screenshots and information in
We've
our heads,
left it alone, but we are allowed to speak how we feel, why we left, or if we want to talk about
Amen.
something. That is
Right.
our opinion, our right. You cannot keep threatening, oh, well, I'll do this, BB, and I'll do that, Mark. You know what?
Yeah.
What makes you right to do any of that? Because guess what?
And
They're going to come
Right.
Lisa,
harder on you.
and Lisa, you obviously don't know us and you never have, but you're about to know us because we're not little pushover bitches and we're not afraid of anybody.
Right.
And
I'll be right back.
you, okay. And Lisa, don't be telling me like that I'm a pick me, and I just followed them and they're my leaders and that I want to be part of a group and that I ran to Jenny and that I shouldn't be going panel to panel. Bitch, I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do.
And when I told everybody in that Zoom, hey y'all, I found evidence. This is what I'm coming here with. Their 2 kids did not die. That woman's 2 children did not die that day. These are the different kids from what picture has been shown. There was a lot of her mods that agreed with me and said, you know what? Okay, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they're still
Now
there.
they're all kissing her ass, still there. Did y'all get the truth or something? I'm confused. Where's the
And to be
truth?
honest with you, when Julie showed us and found out, like really made it sink in about the kids, was a turning point for me.
Yes, it was for a lot
Well,
of
that
us.
was my last day,
For a
Willie,
lo-
because, like I said, my morals wouldn't allow me to carry on anymore. I couldn't stand up for somebody. Number one,
Same here.
previously, I dragged a woman in that had lost a son. Now, bearing in mind, like I said, I've lost my own son, so I know exactly how that feels like. So, having all that information in YouTube land was fucking sickening, and it didn't need to be brought up at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Lisa fucked up royally. There was 2 photographs. I've yet to see the other photographs, so I can't swear on a Bible, but
hmm
but
and also a turning point for me was,
Bombshell
and I've
had outed Danny's kids, not the deceased kids. But at the end of the day, Bombshell should still never have shown their kids in the first place, because it was family, it was somebody's family, somebody's kids, and this is what I can't get through to people. Yes, we've all been guilty in that group. We've all done some little researches. We've all spoke to Jenny about it, etc., and what our part was. But we weren't the only ones. There was 20
Mhm.
other people in that group, and this is what they put. You think you're going to put all that on us? You can go fuck yourself, Lisa, because
Hey,
that day that Julie, we were on a stream, a Zoom, there was a good 10, 12 people in there. They knew exactly what had gone wrong and where the fuck up was. All you needed to do, and I knew you were never going to do it, because that's why I left. What you should have done is come clean and fucking apologise and said, those were Danny's kids and those are the real kids, and I'm sorry there was a fuck up. But you're that far down
hey,
in the lie, you can't say that. She
she
just
can't
wants to
even.
hate everybody.
She couldn't even say that she wasn't a private Zoom with her quote unquote friends. At least admit the truth when the evidence is presented to
She
you.
was never there. She was never Mark, let's be fair. And even BB said it on a live the other night. She was never around. She didn't care about anybody.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said quote unquote
All
friends.
she cared about was herself.
I
Mm-hmm.
have
You've got Macy's mum running around like an headless chicken. You've got fucking Jennifer Harris, an old girl. Oh, girl, you go on about private fucking chats and what crap friends we were. What about the private fucking conversations you had with Lisa? And when Lisa fucked it up and posted it, and we realised that you were
Yeah.
talking about us behind our backs, we were all to blame for that. And we
I,
weren't even in a group. She got
Lisa
that.
did one of her Lisa did one of her
Gone.
famous fuck ups, and she showed us a screenshot on accident where she, in the background of her phone, she was talking shit with Jennifer Harris about us,
yep.
and
And
she
I thought that
denies
was
it to this
crazy.
day.
Yeah,
Oh, I do have something to say really quick, guys. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll mute.
And I'm fucking tired of it. You think I give a fuck what y'all think? Kiss my fucking ass, you fucking bitches.
Emery, where you been, girl?
How'd you get here?
Oh my god.
How'd you get here?
I want to point out that was the one thing that was recorded, and it's hilarious. We listen to it all the time. We imitate it.
Let me be truthful. No, that's not the one thing that's recorded.
Okay.
That day
What
I
else?
went back through and recorded everything. So,
Oh, and Pat.
I have
Okay.
things I have things as well. Once I found out that I was being recorded, I went back in as well. So, I've got things recorded as well, and we're not going to play this freaking game. We're
Tit for
going to keep
tat.
our shit to each other of
Mhm.
what we got. Okay. And we're going to leave it the fuck alone. And if you want to have a right to reply, Lisa, then do it within the next day or so, not a week later when people have already been done with the drama.
A month later,
Okay.
2 months later.
Right. I get you work, okay, but you don't work that much because you have time to watch the court shows in the morning and watch these videos throughout the day and post them. Okay. So, we all have a right to say something just like you do. Okay. Get over it. Not everyone is going to like you. Okay. And I'm fine with people not liking me. I was also told in that last Zoom that we did that I am a bitch and that I should conform to how people want me to be and not be the bitch that I am. So
No, hang on, BB. Say it exactly word for word what she said. That is what
do you
she
remember,
said.
Mark, the word for word?
Sorry, I'm eating cereal. Haha.
No, you're fine. Do you
She said,
remember?
She said that there's people that are in the group that are sensitive, and you need to be more sensitive to their needs and their sensitivity.
Yes.
And I was thinking to
said,
myself, if you're sensitive, you're in the wrong fucking group and on the
right.
wrong
And
YouTubes.
I said, you know what? Sometimes I get that I can come off strong. Okay. And I was a little bit more sensitive to the people that had pointed it out to me, like Gigi, even though she doesn't think so and she believes otherwise, that's fine. That's how she can feel. But, I really tried to be like, oh, okay. Because sometimes I don't know how I'm coming across.
Mhm.
And if you tell me, like, if you're doing it in a way where you're not being a fucking cunt about it. If you're like, hey, BB, I really didn't like how you said X, Y, and Z the other day to me. I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to make you feel that way. So like point out stuff, but also I'm not going to change myself to make others happy. That would mean that I'm not being myself. So I'm
That would
not
mean you would have to change with every person you met.
I can't
right.
admit
And I'm
And
that.
that's not real.
I can't admit, BB, you're nicer than me because I'm always a bitch.
right. And that's what we were saying earlier. What's so funny is I'm the one that's more timid out of our group right here. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, I'm a fucking bitch. Okay. And when I love people, that bitch can come out very easily. Okay. But it's not meant to be like a bitch to you in that way, So
Speaking,
like I'm the
so,
more timid one out of us four here. Okay. I'm the
Mhm.
one that's like, guys, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. Julie will be like, bitch, who do I beat up, bitch? Who the fuck do I call? Like
And speaking on
Yep.
that, what you're saying is that it's funny. I wanted to point out how funny it is too that I've said this the other day, how me and BB have gone on panels, this, that, and the other, and have spoke up, and Julie has gone on panels and spoke up, and then nobody's coming after Julie.
Well, and let me
Like they're
say
afraid
this.
of her.
I do want to say this.
Yeah.
I have admitted my wrongs. I have told Jenny what I did when I was in that Telegram group and there was some doxes of possible family or whatever. I told her she's a mysterious person. I looked you
Technically,
up
it
because
wasn't
you're
a
fucking
dox because
mysterious.
technically
Right,
it was in
correct.
private, so it's not a dox.
But it was wrong of me.
But
I
yeah,
told
I get what you're
Flava. I
saying.
called Flava personally and told her what I did. I admitted I fucked up. I clicked on the Facebook profiles. I didn't go anywhere from there, but I told her the truth. That's one thing I will admit. And some people hate me for it, and that's fine. But I can at least live day to day with no worries in the world because I'm not Lisa and I'm not going to continue with a lie because that's way harder to continue lying than to tell the truth and take the repercussions. Point
Hmm.
blank.
And this quote that I love that my mom always used to say, and that it's so true for Michelle when you watch her, not to bring her up, but Elisa too, is that I always say when you tell the truth, you don't have to have a good memory.
right.
And these people tell on themselves and fuck up all the time with what they're saying.
Oh, and what I want
Yep.
one thing, what
Uh-oh, you cut out.
oh,
Are you
can you hear me
there?
now?
Yeah.
Okay. Elisa tried to allude to the fact that I was lying about my housing situation that was happening around December. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but that living situation has since gotten better. And Anne Marie knows that as well. She was in there when that happened. I never asked for money for a move. I never asked for anyone to help get me into a new place. Matter of fact, I only asked for resources. Lisa had sent me a couple of resources. Macy's mom had sent me a couple of resources. Mark and Julie, and a
Gigi.
lot of people, Gigi, and I appreciate that because in that moment, my housing was of, like I was concerned.
It was up in
Okay.
the air.
It was up in the air. Okay. But since then, that shit has gotten figured out. And I never once asked for money for that and never once received money for that.
Correct.
Okay.
You
So let
never
me
did.
put that up. There was no reason for me to lie about my housing situation. Okay.
And people that have received money for housing are the ones saying this, which blows my mind.
Exactly.
Yeah. The truth always comes out anyway, Colin. It does.
Resource sidebar. It's you said what's a resource, such as in like a place that would help with housing or different apartment
Right,
complexes, we
like,
would send her to
or
see if there
like
was
people,
specials and shit like that.
right, or like people helping me like see if there were any programs for single parents, or because sometimes more eyes looking can help find a solution. So that's
Hmm.
what my friends were helping me do, and at that moment I thought we were all friends. So they were helping find resources in that sense, not resources of money, resources of
Right.
information and opportunities to help me with housing.
But what's so
Hmm.
crazy, y'all, is BB just us giving her our opinions or saying, hey, look at these things on Facebook Marketplace. These are for rent. She would call on them. Some of them were scams. Some of them were too expensive or not close to the kid's school, whatever it was. She never asked financially for help. But several, including Lisa, are over there getting money on a daily, weekly, monthly benefit because they're living above their means. They don't have money.
Right.
They've lost their fucking job. They do this, and that, but expect people to pay their fucking bills and will
Hmm.
ask us, which we all have donated money to several in that group.
Hmm.
Okay. And I'm not proud to say I've given Lisa money, but
We don't even want to talk about that
lost
because,
fucking cause
well,
on
maybe we
that.
do. Maybe
Yeah.
we do. Maybe you want to because, she wants to out what other people get. Maybe outing what she has received from people singly,
So I
would help.
can agree how people say she was a scammer or she grifted, sad grifted, whatever they may call. When she was bringing up the whole kids situation, I did point it out to her several times. Lisa, you told them to go look this up. You told them the state. You told them it was an eviction party. You told all these things. But during that time, the money she's receiving, I can see that being a sad grift thing. Because
Uh-huh.
guess what? That's the time before I knew what was going on and I found all that evidence. That is when my money was sent from my pocket. So I can
And
understand why other people feel that way because I do now.
Mm,
and I think
I
she's
see
still
what you're saying.
continuing this because she has what we call pay pigs that are loyal to her that keep sending her money all the time. And she doesn't have to ask for it. She just has to say, "Oh, I broke a shoe or I lost a phone or I did my computer slow," and she gets stuff.
Right. The shit that she's saying that I do, ma'am, that's what you do.
Yeah,
And
it's
yes,
projection.
I do 80% of my help that I've received, or let's say 75% of my help that I've received. I have sent a screenshot, or not like a screenshot, but like a picture of the grocery bags and the receipt. Or like one time I had asked for help with some pads and I was smiling with the pads next to me. You know what I mean? And that, what do you mean you don't know if that was, she said that she didn't know if that was if I had bought that previously and used the money for something else. Man, my
She said
mind
that about
doesn't
the
work like
hamburger.
that. Right. My mind does not work like that. Is that
Yeah.
you? Is that what you do? Because I don't do that. If I'm asking for help and I'm specifying what I need the help with, I need the help. Okay. If I'm reaching out saying, I need help with pads because I'm on my period, could you help me? Bitch, that's
Hey,
what is $5 gonna do?
exactly.
And I pay back.
BB, hold on. Mog, you asked if we've given Lisa and Anne-Marie money. No, Anne-Marie does sexual acts for money to her
Mhm.
husband. And yes,
For
we've
her
given
husband.
bought money.
Let's
Yes, we
clarify
have.
for her husband.
From her
For her
husband.
husband, not random
But
people.
yes, we have given money to Lisa. Well, I have.
And
I
this
can
isn't
personally say that.
and
I
this
have
isn't
not.
this isn't insulting Anne Marie, by the way. She said that she does that.
Yes,
Just
she
saying.
did. She sucked her husband's dick for $3 to get it for Lisa's membership. She told us that. So
You said it. I didn't.
that's not a lie. I didn't say anything. She said it. I'm just
But that
repeating.
was me.
I mean, you
That was me
repeated
saying about my mouth.
I
it.
mean, like we all could really go low here. Okay, we
We
all could. I
could.
mean,
We
I
could.
mean, wait, hang on. Let me backtrack. I've gone low a little bit today. Okay, but
We
that's
could
because
go
I've had
real fucking
shots.
low.
I've had shots being taken at me. So, I kind of want to meet you halfway with how low you're being. Okay, I'm not being as low as you have been. Um, but I that's not something I want to do, but if I feel that this is going to continue, then that will be something that I do.
And if anybody in that group wants to continue, then we can go lower.
Right. You know,
the moral of basically
I'm
We
choosing
could
to
show
give you my
documents,
attention. You know, like we're choosing to give you our attention. We also have the ability to ignore you. Okay. We all have that capability to do
which
that.
we
We are
tried to do.
choosing, which we did, but we are
Yeah.
choosing to respond now. Okay. And it will always be a choice.
so the moral of the story is don't ask your friends for advice if you don't like the answers. Basically.
Right. Don't tell us that your tutu stinks if you don't want us to tell you how to not make it stink.
Yeah. Don't even
You
tell
know,
us about something if you don't want us to fucking respond. Point fucking blank.
right?
And you
Because
know
the
what?
last time I checked, the bitch
I am
would
gonna
pop
say
up in Telegram. Oh, sorry.
I am gonna say something publicly, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I apologise, but fuck it. When Anne
Eh?
Marie was on a downer, a Debbie Downer as I called it, when she was on a Debbie Downer, I got quite concerned about the dope intake she was getting. Now,
Yep.
Stormy, I haven't got an issue with Stormy. I never have done. So, Stormy, I'm sorry, but this is the only example I've got that comes to mind. At the end of the day, Stormy sent it, in quote commas, a care package of dope.
Two.
And well, she
Twice.
sent it too, but she the
Yep.
first time I noticed it, she got very, very paranoid, got
Hmm.
very, very withdrawn. And what did I say? I said if I knew Stormy as a friend like I know BB or Mark, I would actually say, don't take this the wrong way, but I actually don't think what you're sending it is doing her any good, because she's gone very, very quiet, gone in on herself, got very, very paranoid, screaming and shouting about Lisa being a fucking cunt, not answering her text messages or not listening to her phone calls. She didn't care about it. This is to say, we went through all this crap with her, and that is not to put Anne-Marie down. I'm talking the truth here. If Stormy was a friend, I would have approached her and said, stop sending her that shit. But no, she had to go and do it a certain time. And
Yep.
Phoebe will tell you, I'm totally anti-drugs. I don't believe in any illegal substances in any form.
Right.
It's a kind of, me and a BB agree to disagree on a subject. I
Right.
don't, it's just something that we
Yep.
don't talk about,
And
so it
but
doesn't
Sorceress
upset each
also
other.
knows it's not a problem for us because Sorceress also knows that it's not an addiction for me. It's a
No,
choice that I choose to
no,
smoke. It's what I choose to do, and I'm still
it's
able to function.
Well,
I'm
hell, it's
still able to,
exactly.
safe.
take care of
Well,
my kids
besides
and get
that,
up and do
BB,
things.
it's
Yeah.
legal where you are, and you get it on prescription.
Right.
So I don't know what the fucking
Right.
issue is, but that but no, but then Stormy was going around having a go at everybody. Stormy, don't take this the wrong way, and it's same as Misty Mo. You take this how you whether you like it or whether you like it or not. You weren't in Telegram long enough to know of any of the crap that we've all gone through.
Right.
For months on
Yep.
months on months on months, we sat there, banged our heads against the football, and told Lisa on a very lucky rare occasion, yeah, they did come live and said, please don't do this, please don't say that,
Yep.
please ignore him, boot him,
Yep.
block him from the group. I
We
heard
even came up
Mark,
with a list of words that she could block out.
yeah,
Macy's mom was
I
a part
even
of that.
heard a
Hmm.
conversation with Mark and Jenny the other day saying about, trolls, you just ignore them. And within 5 minutes, she'll say, yeah, okay, I get it. And then fucking Jennifer Harris will run in and say, Michelle's going live, or Michelle's going live, or JJJ's going live, and X has said this. And then Macy's mom will be praying, oh, but she's done that. And this is
I
what
will say that
I
I was
find so
guilty
laughable.
of that. I will say I was guilty of that at some points.
So
Like
was
towards
I.
the end, I stopped doing that because
Hmm.
there was serving anything, and I was getting so tired of the same. They did this to me, and what if they did this, and what would you do, and blah blah blah. And we get it. Shitty things have happened. Okay, shitty things have happened to a lot of people on YouTube. Shitty things that shouldn't have happened. Okay, but they did.
No,
You've got to move on. And that's where like I stopped with the saying that someone was live or
Yeah.
like such as that. And like I stopped participating in chat as much. I showed up for every live, but my friends over here can vouch. I would mainly post links, or if she was talking about something other than Jenny and them, I would participate. But I didn't want to make myself a target. You know, I got tired of it. I had already given my opinion so many times, you know, and then when I became aware of what was truly happening, I just kind of was like, all right, I don't know what to do. You know, like, how do I leave?
Okay, so hey, real quick. So, you know how everybody talks about Lisa and stuff with the whole swatting wellness check. Let's clear this up, Lisa.
I'll be right back.
I admitted.
I'm just gonna mute. Sorry
Okay.
to interrupt.
Okay.
I've got to mute.
Okay.
I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Okay.
I admitted that we saw the video you recorded when those police officers
did.
came to your home. We admitted
did
that.
see
We
that.
never said you were lying. We said we could not vouch for what happened at your mother's house because
Correct.
you told us your brothers almost got killed. The door got beat the fuck down and they swatted y'all. I
And that
said
your
that
brothers
seems a
were
little
put in
weird to me.
handcuffs.
Exactly. Mind you, you lied again when you said you met them at Home Depot. Ma'am, it was right outside your apartment. Y'all, she does not live in a hotel. Please
Because
understand
she
she
doesn't live
doesn't.
in a hotel.
She
She
lives
doesn't.
in an
No.
apartment,
She
and I'm
doesn't.
just being honest. She has a
Well,
job that she has to
yes,
work more hours than she
she
has
does.
ever probably worked since
She does. And I'll give her that.
before
I'll
I
give her
know her.
that. She's a hard worker and she's going to work every
Yeah.
day. You know, I'll give
And I'm
her
not
that. She
sticking
does
up
have
for
a
her,
job and a
but I
home.
am clearing up rumors because y'all need to
Yes.
understand that we're trying to speak the truth. So here's the truth. Now, Lisa, if you would like to keep continually digging in on us or saying that we can't speak the truth when you go on your channel once every fucking 6 to 9 months, don't assume we can't talk to people, because guess what, we're going to talk to whoever and we can say whatever. I can go on anybody's panel, I can go on but don't continue to go after us when we didn't do. We said we wouldn't fucking dox you. Bitch, you doxed yourself fucking years ago, but we're not even out here doing that. We just call you out on your bullshit as everybody else does, and it hurts you because we were friends to you and we didn't get the same back from you. So it was easier for us to leave. There you go. You want to know why I left you? Because you didn't show me what I was showing you, and the lies. Those are the two things. That's why.
And the shit talking.
Amen. Same
and
here.
the shit talking clips that she has are only what Anne-Marie got. She didn't get the other shit that we were talking about. It wasn't a constant beat down of anyone and everyone. You know, like
Exactly.
we didn't just randomly talk about it. It was what was going on in the Uber chat. And then, you
Amen.
know, we come give our opinions over to our friends. But we were still trying to be supportive and still trying to be there. And I genuinely liked the people for the most part. You know, I
So
didn't
did
like
I.
things about them, and you're not going to like everything about everyone. You know, and just because I was what you call talking shit, I was frustrated in that moment. Sure, I should have left beforehand, but like I told you on that Zoom, didn't know what Macy's mom was going to try to do with all my information, and she wants to try to say my friend over here looked up my mugshot and shit. No, I told everyone about that in a Zoom. I told everyone about when I was arrested. So it wasn't like, you know, I don't know. I don't like the picture that
Yeah,
is trying
because
to be
I mean,
painted.
yeah, because Jenny said that Macy's mom calls the nursing board on people, so we were kind of nervous about that.
Right.
I didn't give a fuck. Sorry, bro, I didn't.
You know,
But
no,
you
I
know
just
me.
got
You know
nervous,
I
and then
didn't.
honestly, I had FOMO. You know, I wanted to keep seeing what was being talked about.
Yeah, I left.
Also, I wanted to say,
I left before Christmas, so I
You
was lucky
did.
that I didn't need to be a part of the crap that was going on.
also, I wanted to say, and I've said this to Lisa when on our last little Zoom where she was confronting us. I said, "Did Anne Marie give you the recordings of her talking shit about people?" I bet she didn't.
And she didn't. She said that Anne Marie said that she admitted to talking shit.
Oh, when
Where's
she
the
admitted,
recordings
when
then?
she went around accusing
Right.
Lisa of being the one that had doubted everything to Gigi, and that's how it all got to J Bob's, that conversation you were talking about.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
what she did. She went and
But you know
fucking-
what? Everybody digs to a certain extent on something that they do not feel is 100%
Of
true.
course. Like I
Okay?
said, when I put in
Every
that
single
post,
person,
Julie,
it doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter if it's someone you want to date, someone off of Tinder, someone your family that's saying something that's not making sense, or they can't pay their rent. Why can't they pay their rent? They made this much money. You're gonna question things that aren't 100% true and don't feel like it's being honest. So everybody can sit here. I mean, not everybody. Most people can say that they've dug into something, and we're not perfect. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm the bitch all the time. BB gets blamed for me half the time, so I apologize for that. But just admit shit, y'all. This
at the end of the day,
here
it's
we have
like
our own real lives.
J-Bob's message to
And
J-Bob's.
just
If
be
you want
honest with
to, if you
yourself.
want,
Sometimes, y'all, it's okay if you do something wrong. Just admit that you know you're wrong, and people will move on easily.
yeah.
All you got to do.
And but J-Bob's, a message to J-Bob's. You don't have to go around with your petty ass wipes saying, oh, you forget that I've got all their Facebook. Bitch, you can go on my Facebook. My nickname, my real name is Melanie Harris. Mark knows because he's a friend of mine on there. And you can go on Facebook and it will show you exactly like my YouTube, my Instagram, my TikTok account. Everything's under Sorceress apart from my real life Facebook, which is Melanie Harris, and you will find another Sorceress picture on there. There is nothing on it, J-Bobs, nothing whatsoever. You with your pasty little threatening fucking ways mean nothing to me. I am not scared of anybody. I
Same
don't
here.
care who looks me up, who wants to dive into me, because you know what? I'm a grown up. If there is something, some content that I don't like or I don't want to get involved in, and people that hate me, people that don't like me, people that like me can attest to this. You don't ever see me in people's channels where I don't like or I don't want to watch the content. I don't go in. I don't go bad mouthing them. I just don't watch them. I am an adult. If there's something
Exactly.
that is being watched that I don't want to get involved in, I come away and I don't get myself involved. Not running around all like, oh my God, oh, you know, oh, the sky's broken. I'm so brokenhearted. You know, you've gone on Jenny's channel. I've been on Jenny's panel months and months and months ago. And I only went on there, Lisa, for your fucking benefit, like the dickhead I am. And the other one was over fucking when Hondo and fucking Benny. Now, I agree, they're not everybody's cup of tea. Fair enough. But to accusing two grown men of being paedophiles when I have actually in real life had to deal with two families where it has been 100% where it was not proven, there was no evidence, and then that them men in real life lost their wives, they lost their kids, they lost their homes, they lost their jobs, they lost everything. So you go running around calling everybody paedophiles on YouTube is bang out fucking order, and my stance on that will never change. So if you want to go real life, Lisa, carry on. It's not going to make you feel any better about what has been done to your daughter in any way, shape, or form. No, because nobody believes you anyway, so it doesn't matter. We don't care. But leave everybody else's fucking family out of, because you're not gonna make. All you want to do is try to make somebody feel as bad as you did, and that isn't. You know you're not healing from it. You need to let it go, girl. You really need to just let it all go. Get on with your sad little group, your sad little channel, with your sad little people. And I'm saying it again, everybody in that's left in there, 12 of you, 14. If you think for one moment that chat is safe with the people that have gone back into it, then on your NPN, because you'll
Yeah, I'm gonna
be
pray
where
for
we are
y'all.
in 6 months. And I'm
Yeah,
I'm
me
gonna
gonna pray
too.
for
shut
y'all
up.
because that's a whole fucking trash bag that got taken out and brought back in several fucking times.
Hmm.
If
Mhm.
You got people in there recording.
Dumping that shit. You got trash bags over there. You got people who aren't mentally stable that you're literally making that for you, and that's why I stay, told fucking truth. First of all these people left Lisa. Why? What's the common denominator? You are, Lisa. We left because you. It wasn't because of anybody else. We may not like your friends because they're a hot mess or whatever, but we left because we didn't want to be around you. It was
You're breaking up.
painful to see. It's painful to see that every single
Okay.
day. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. They're doing this, they're doing that. That's exhausting. Grow up. How old are you? Jesus Christ, get a life or a better job. I don't know.
Well, like I said before,
You
she has a
cannot
list
do
of what I
that.
call her greatest hits that she has to hit all these bullet points every live. It's okay for them to dox my daughter. It's okay for them to swat my mother. It's okay. There's a list and she has to hit it every time, and it's boring.
Yeah, that's why you lost your
Mhm.
channel. It's not because Boots or
Black.
Black or whoever left you. Guess what? We left you for the same reasons, ma'am.
We just
Because
didn't
you're
see it in
lying and
time.
things don't feel right. We just took a
Mhm.
And
little
in my
longer
and it,
because
well,
we didn't know.
my opinion on why it's still, why she's still being talked about is because she thinks it's because she sent $50 to Michelle. That's not what it is, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's because she lied. She lied about the kids. And
Mhm.
like Sorceress was saying, and like I'm sure some of us can agree with, I don't think that she maliciously lied about the kids. I don't think that it was done, to harm
Let's
or
be
to cause this
honest.
big thing.
She didn't know those kids
Julie,
because Danny
you're breaking up.
didn't know them as well. Hold on. Let's admit this. I don't think she
Okay.
knew those kids as
Uh-oh.
Are you
and
there,
then there
Julie?
was no relationship. Are you there?
You cut out for a minute. You're back
Okay,
now.
so my thing is with the kids, she told us that those kids used to play with her kid when they were little. Maybe she didn't know those kids when that picture was shown. That's a possibility, but I'm gonna go with what I found out because I don't know that I believe that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I've seen people that I haven't seen in 5-10 years, and they still have a resemblance. And children don't grow out of that resemblance until they're normally teenagers and higher. So you should be able to see a picture of your stepchildren and say, oh shit, this is not the people who died in the eviction party. There was, of that woman, she lost one child, a male
Hmm.
child in that eviction party, murder, shooting, whatever you want to call it. She did not
Hmm.
lose a daughter at the eviction party.
Hmm.
So let me clarify that with everybody in the audience. That is the truth. That poor woman lost a beautiful male child. So, Lisa,
Hmm.
maybe you should do another live. Maybe you should come clean on your shit because it's out there in the open. You told everybody to look. Now you're mad because people looked and caught your lies. I've
Mm-hmm.
shut my mouth for a long time, but let me tell you what, I'm not a liar. So come with me and understand why we
Hmm.
all feel this way. When you told people to look, we find the truth, and now you're mad and being mean to other people. Okay.
And also,
Always.
Lisa says,
Hmm.
that poor mother, but she brings up those children every single time she's live, multiple times. What do you think that does?
Exactly. And unfortunately, like I said, I've lost my son, so I know exactly how that feels. And that's why going real life on any level,
Oh,
it's
yes.
soul destroying, and it's not, you're not getting at the people that it's aimed at. You're hurting innocent people that, you know, like I said, Labour's kids, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's just, you know, examples, Flavour. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep bringing your name up, but at the moment, that's the current thing, and you know, it's wrong on so many levels. You know, and it's like I said with Ondo and Benny. Yes, they're not everybody's cup of tea, and people might not like them, but you know what? Nobody's got a goddamn right to say anything about them two men unless you've got concrete proof.
Yeah.
And I don't mean there's no fucking screenshots or anything like that. You know, and at the end of the day, it's not for YouTube lands, you know, because at the end of the day, real people do get hurt by this crap. Like I said, I had to sit and watch a woman 6 months ago lose her kids because of her online behaviour, all because she was a mouthy little cunt and the kids were running around in the background and her ex-husband used that against her, and she was another Michelle. Oh, it'll never happen to me. I can do no wrong. I'm in the right. I'm Mrs. Perfect. And she ended up losing the custody of her kids. And what could I say to her at the end of the day? You've only got yourself to fucking blame. And Lisa, you have only got yourself to blame for all this shit, where all the crap that's gone on on your channel and all the shit that you've been spouting. You've give all the information out. You've force fed it so people go and see stories.
Yep. And
Create
guess
the crap,
what?
and then
None
have
of
the
us would have
fucking
known.
and sorry, but then to have the fucking nerve to turn around and say I'm being manipulated. You know, that was more hurtful than anything, because and it was bad enough to think of the shit that you'd done, and I didn't think you'd done it in a malicious way, and I just took myself away from the situation because, like I said, I have to deal with this crap in real life. So I took myself away. But then to turn around, you didn't even know me at all. You didn't give a flying fuck about me, Lisa. Not anybody. You don't give a flying fuck about anybody in that group. All you care about is me, 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 me. And I dare anybody. If you got the guts, then fine. Jill did. Anybody wants to speak to me on any level, just inbox me and I'll tell you exactly why. And I've told you exactly why I left. That group was unsafe. And now you've let the very people that went in mouthing about your so-called friends at that time. Oh, just because it's BB and Mark and it's Shirley, that's okay, does it? So you can go in and out their lives and all the trash and give personal info about Anne-Marie's fucking cost of operation and everything, and you're okay with that, Anne-Marie? You must be more stoned than you really need to fucking stop the damn care packages.
Yeah. And I have $1 million question right now. Lisa, what you did, and it was entertaining, don't get me wrong, I was there in the chats, I'm sure. You pulling FOIAs on Michelle's shit or talking shit or whatever, and you streaming her and talking about her day-to-day life, her divorce, whatever, reaching out to sisters or the sister reaching out to you. I don't know the truth on that. Don't want to lie. What's the difference, ma'am, between what you did to Michelle from what now is being done to you? And do you like it? Because you did that to yourself.
It comes around.
Karma.
And not the JoJo Siwa kind.
So
also I wanted to say something to J Bobs too. J Bobs, you were irrelevant and nobody cared about you and nobody was talking about you in these streets. And so you wanted some attention and you wanted to be back in Lisa's group. So you're trying to dox messages from 2 years ago and show Facebook pictures and all this kind of bullshit and threatening that you're going to dox me. Bitch, when you left, you already went on a panel and you said my last name and where I work and all this stuff, and nobody gave a shit. So threaten away. Dox anyone you want to be relevant. We know a lot about you, honey. What?
Remember, and you were showing us the messages between.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Luke, you want to fight me? You want to fight me? You want to fight me? Is that you, Anne-Marie, with you?
Oh, is that you, Anne-Marie, at all?
Is that with your 5-day-old account because you haven't got the balls?
At least make a sentence, Anne-Marie. At least use proper grammar. Is that you, Lisa? That ain't grammar. What's a shampoo computer?
Can we just You're looking for a shampoo and computer.
That's
Oh,
what I'm here
what's
for. That's what I'm here for. I'm here looking for shampoo and computers.
Oh, and
yeah.
by the
Can you
way,
do
if you
the
want
bits,
me,
please?
if you want to talk on that, I can talk on that. It's not even an issue,
Sure.
and I brought it
Let's
up on Jenny's.
please.
I brought it up on Jenny's panel already. I decided on my own to send her shampoo and things from Walmart and a used reconditioned computer that I bought on sale for cheap. I chose to do that on my own, and I never expected anything back from her. She never asked me for it. She never whined for it.
No.
I
Can
sent
we
her
just
that.
swap the bits, please?
We did, I think. And
Thank you.
it's not even a thing. It's not even tea. It's not even an issue. I've already spoke about it before. This person obviously wasn't paying attention to Jenny's last panel. It's not a
Right.
thing. I sent it to her. I just decided to and never want anything back. Don't want anything back. I sent her the computer to use to look for
Yeah.
work and housing. I sent her kids like some candy and some stuff like from Walmart and shampoo and conditioner. Yeah, I did that. Okay, and
Mhm.
is that a dox?
Yep.
No.
Right, I was going to say, you want to fight me. That account was 24 hours old when Lisa lost it alive. It was making his comments.
Please.
So it's fucking Anne-Marie or fucking Macy's mom.
Or J Bob's. And you got to hide under a fucking
But
sock
now that-
Oh,
account?
yeah. And J Bob's, I
But
want
now
my
that
fucking
we-
filthy child doxing bitch name back as well, bitch. That account. You took that name off me. That's my fucking saying, and it's going nowhere. So don't you fucking dare use it.
And also, J Bob's, when I sent her that computer, you had a fit about it and you wanted a computer. What kind of an adult does that? I didn't send her a fucking MacBook Pro.
No,
No.
Gigi was too.
Like,
Hang on,
hello.
you forget though, Mark. Gigi was too busy sending J Bob's money.
Yeah, that
That's
too.
what- this is
When
what
she said,
people
"Oh,
forget.
I left my debit card at home and I'm at the store," people were sending her money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
What's that?
said you ate cat litter because you were being an ugly ass bitch. And
Yeah.
you know what? I know it hits you below the belt, bitch, because you fucking talk about it every single time you're in someone's live. You do eat cat litter. That's why you had pink eye, you weirdo.
I feel
And
like
we have left you
She made
alone
it.
when
She
we
created-
told you. And when I went on Bomb's panel to confront you about your bullshit you were doing to Mark and BB or me,
Mhm.
I stopped. I haven't talked about you, J Bobs, because I said if she stops talking about me, I'll
Same
stop
here.
talking about her. But now
Same.
you want to continually bring the Christmas present thing up, bitch. That involves me. I
But
pay
she
for the
goes
Christmas
over-
presents. I'm not
but she
mad
goes
about
over-
it. Why are you? You need $1?
Sorry, yeah, and she goes over, and this is another thing too. I'm glad we brought this up. She goes over into Lisa's and says, "Oh," and makes community posts like, "Oh, you guys leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone. Why do you got to talk about me, bitch? Nobody was talking about you around here for a year, and you come back on the scene and want to be kikiing with them. So you're bringing out old messages from Facebook that mean nothing, old pictures of me on Snapchat that I thought was so funny. I shared it myself, and talking about BB." You need some relevance. You trying to get
Oh,
subscribers?
asking who did she ask if I was? She asked if I was who did she
Oh, I
think I
can't
was?
remember.
It was
She thought you were an
like,
all.
clip channel.
It was some name like God, I can't remember. Fuck around and find out. No, it was like
No, it was
some name. It was a phrase, I think. The name.
And then she was on Bond's panel saying that she she thought that I was the person that was putting out those videos and doxing like all of Bond's mods and stuff. What's the name of that channel?
Trash
I see what you
files.
can. Trash files.
Trash files.
Kevin.
Trash Files. Yeah, she thought I was Trash Files. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had alts, okay, but I'm not smart enough to figure out how to put videos together, nor do I have any equipment to do that. Yes, I got an amazing computer that I grifted with conditioner and shampoo. And that's all that I have, though. I don't know how to do anything else. So
I feel that a lot of this hostility from that end, I don't know if it comes from jealousy, feeling that they may not have good, secure, maybe they're insecure. I don't know.
All of it.
But
All the above.
to be honest, we have enjoyed leaving you, Lisa. We have left you out of our mouths unless we're talking about something or something has been asked to us. We haven't doxed where you live or anything. We haven't done shit to you. But guess what, Lisa? It just because we left doesn't mean you got to be angry and continually bring us up on regarding what we did or what we
Mhm.
didn't do. Leave us alone as we've left you. Just
BB,
shut the fuck up already.
was the screen name Try Me Bitch?
I
No.
don't know.
Oh, they were just in our
No,
chat, but I couldn't
Tiny
remember.
Bitches. She's a sweet lady.
Yeah, it was
Tiny
some kind of.
Bitch is
I'm trying to
lovely.
remember the name though. I think it was a phrase like that.
I have
Damn, it's
I
gonna
do
bother
have,
me.
hold on one second.
And I'm fucking tired of it. You think I give a fuck what y'all think? Kiss my fucking ass, you
You fucking bitches.
Bitches.
Fucking bitches.
Hey, Emery.
Hi,
How's it
Emery.
going,
Are you watching,
hon?
Emery?
Hey, hon. Hope you cleaned up the puppy pads today.
We miss you. Not. That's another thing too. I wanted to say is how come the thing that pissed me off about Anne Marie is because we were there for her as real friends. Like we said, we've listened to her bullshit. We listened to her when we didn't want to, crying and whining about her life when we have real shit going on in real life. And she's like crying about fucking the dryer sheets or some what random bullshit.
We couldn't relate. We couldn't
We couldn't
relate with
relate.
that. We couldn't.
So we were there for her, went beyond our way to be there for her, and then all of a sudden she's decides she's done with us, and she stabs us in the back and runs off and treats us like we're pieces of shit, like we never mattered to her, we were never there for her. And then she tells Lisa lies, says people are making fun of her too, and all this kind of stuff. It's bullshit. I don't know how you can
So-
sleep at night
so one
doing
quick
that shit to
second.
people.
Snow, I saw your comment in Jenny's because I'm watching on my laptop that I purchased for myself.
It wasn't free. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I see it. I don't know, because at first she was my friend and I thought she was telling me the truth, and the proof that she had showed me it wasn't really like proof. It was my friend's word, and the picture that she had shown me, it didn't match. Or the picture that she said she had saw. She said she had seen a picture with angel wings, and she hadn't seen the picture that I guess that Bomb had showed that night. And so that's why I believed her, because she was saying it wasn't the same, that's why I believed her. I mean, I don't know. And then we found out, Julie helped figure out and put 2 and 2 together, and it equaled 4. And we got a lie out of it.
We thought that some of these people, especially Lisa, were real down bitch friends like we are to each other, and they're not.
Do you know, but that's what's so upsetting though, because I can't say all of the people in the group. The majority of the people in the group are only going by what Anne-Marie told them, with a few fucking recordings thrown in. They don't know anything about what I was going through from that November all the way through to January. Not one of them fucking messaged me. 2 people messaged me and said, "Oh, how's your mother?" And I said, "Oh, unfortunately, she passed away." And why didn't you say something? Well, there was nothing to be said. And number 2, it wasn't information that I really wanted putting out there, because at the time I didn't want it used as ammo against me, because as it's been proved yet again, anything that is said in Lisa's little chat group all of a sudden gets, fluttered, and it comes out of her gob. She can't help herself.
Right.
Or go on other. I mean, this is what I say, at least be a grown up. If there's channels I don't like, I don't go on. What I don't see, don't hurt me, right? Don't go round, like J Bob says, gob on fucking legs, who thinks she's it. That thinks, oh, because she's been out the fold for a year. At the end of the day, J Bobs, you doing what you did on that day on fucking Bombshells Live was fucking disgusting, against Marie, against Mark, against BB. It was fucking bang out of order. So how anybody can invite that girl back into that group with a "I'm sorry, I don't do it again" attitude, that don't wash with me. I'm sorry, some things are unforgivable. At the end of the day, you're bashing a single mother who's been having a hard time. And and then throwing in her face, "Oh, aren't you supposed to be fucking thrown out? Aren't you supposed to be made homeless?" It's like, where'd you get the fun out of thinking that 2 boys are going to be on the streets? What is funny about that? What is funny? Nothing's funny about it in any way, shape, or form. And there's a million more people in your country, and there's a million more people in my country that are going through the exact same thing. You know, today a hotel suddenly shut down over 105 people, homeless, got nowhere to go. It can happen to anybody. It's disgusting and it should never be allowed. So if that's the kind of quality of friends that you want in your group, well, you're fucking welcome to them, and I'm glad I'm well the fuck out of it. Like I
And like
said,
I
Lisa, this is our right to reply. After tonight, it won't be mentioned again. If you want to feel, you know, your little feelings are hurt and feel like you want to go live, by all means do, but it will come at a cost. I will go on Rumble and I will show receipts of everything, every amount of money that you've had sent you. Oh, and for those in the group that are listening, please make sure you get receipts of the $200 that she was given that so-called fucking lawyer, because that you're just throwing good money out of bad. None of my business. Your money, you earn it, but fuck me.
Oh,
and also
Mingo.
anybody that's
Or go
anybody
ahead.
that sent her money for a lawyer, do you know how many other people sent her money? Did you ever have a total? Because it could have been a lot.
Mingo.
Just saying.
Mingo, I'm not. I can't say if that's true about the stuff that happened to her daughter or not. I have not looked into it. Don't care to look into it. That's not, my business. She did show a police report in a Zoom one night. However, I didn't get a great look at it, but I think it was the police report of the incident with her daughter. If I'm remembering correctly, I could be wrong, but, I could have taken a screenshot of it, and look, I didn't see, because
Because we don't do that to our friends.
right. So,
I am back.
Oh, Julie
I'm
left. She'll
not
be back.
sure.
It's
I
okay. I
don't
was
know.
turning off
I
Wi-Fi.
can't really
Oh.
say, Mingo.
So we saw all. We were never showed emails that she was sent. We were never showed. We never heard anybody say anything other than her regarding that situation. And then that one, she did show us some kind of police report for 3 or 4
Right.
seconds. Unfortunately, I don't even remember what it said, so I can't even vouch that that was true, to be honest.
Yeah, I can't say yes or no. I'm not gonna say she's lying, but I can't say she's telling the truth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does anybody else have any questions in Jenny's chat that you would like to ask us to see if we could hopefully answer it for you? Because we like
Yeah,
that.
because not that we really have a time limit per se, but we could just go on and on and on. So
Yeah.
we
So
could
if
answer
it,
specific questions.
if y'all will type them in Jenny's chat, we're watching, and we
Yeah.
Oh,
we do need an
Dash X,
open question panel.
Dash X, I'm so sorry. Did you see that?
No, what happened?
What?
They said that they said Sorceress's accent is making them upset, but also comforting because their mom passed and she was a strong
Aw.
Yorkshire woman.
We love her. We love it. We
I'm
love
very
her
sorry, Dash
Oh,
X.
Jenny said that we need to have an open panel Q&A.
Sure.
We sure do. Jules said BB,
Sorceress.
but Kevin, her brother, never knew anything about it. That's
See,
wow.
and that's something,
Interesting.
that's something I don't know. So if you're speaking from that, then that's
Are there receipts
kinda
on the
fucked up.
5K story? 5K story
Not on your
meaning, are y'all meaning by the 5K story
$5
about
grand.
her getting 5K to get her into a new place? I cannot say I honestly know that it was 5K. That is something was said out of Lisa's mouth, that's how much she needed to move. I do know who gave her the money to move, as I'm sure chat does as well. And we were told it would be like a loan. She would have to pay it back, is all we were told.
Yes, lucky lady. I think we all were kind of aware of it back then, but still wanted to have faith in a friend, and kind of
Correct.
be there. And it did not work out well for any of us, like no one, not even just our end.
Mm-hmm.
So no, Bot didn't ever said anything about us. Like if anybody wanted to turn on Tragic, no, never heard her. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Most of our conversations with Lisa, it was probably maybe once or twice a month, maybe. It was most of us in Telegram doing Zooms and keeping up with each other, and talking about like what Lisa could do to try to help her channel, this and that. She did not communicate with us as she did before Boots and Black and all them left. She was more, I think, from my understanding, I wasn't in there. Correct me if I'm wrong. She was more involved before then. After that, she had trust issues as we had trust issues with her.
Well,
Um,
and don't forget, she tries to blame Telegram on me, that I was making people leave and that I was a bully and that I was this and that. So that's why
Mhm.
she says that she stopped coming in too.
Yeah.
So I bullied
Snowstorms
everyone.
asked a question in our chat. She said, I'm late. So can I ask when you knew the truth and what was the proof that Lisa showed BB?
I had answered you a few
Oh,
minutes back.
sorry.
No, you're fine. She had put it in Jenny's chat and I had answered her over there.
No,
Irish
you're
lady.
welcome over here. Anybody is welcome
Yeah.
over here. I asked Jenny very kindly if she'd stream it because obviously I never ever thought I'd go live on this channel, and then I started doing a couple of lives, and then obviously Real Life took over. It's only an itty bitty channel, and I wanted to make sure the majority of people could hear it, and I just asked Jenny if she didn't mind streaming it. So, but anybody's welcome to come over here and or stay with Jenny's.
Do we have to?
I'm
Don't we have to put
thankful.
a stream? Yeah. Are you talking about anybody coming in the chat or on panel?
On panel. I think that's what Jenny was saying, that we
We'd
should
have to
do
put
a
a link in. You'd have to put a link in there for StreamYards.
Y'all,
Yeah.
let me read some comments and answer some questions.
Mhm.
Irish Dragon Lady, you're asking if we have the recipe for the hot dog douche water. No, ma'am, that's actually disgusting. We don't have that. Unfortunately, you could probably reach out to her. We don't have that. Another question was, did someone pay for her new phone? Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, they did.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a whole goddamn grift all the goddamn time sending
Did she get a new
phones.
computer too?
phones, dough
No, I think
balls.
that computer
She got a
was
desk.
No, I think the computer was the one that sorry, I think the computer was from Big and Sexy.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she returned that. Another
Biggest
mom sent it
Scrunchy?
off
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah, she
Another
had to
mom sent
return
it off
that.
to her. Yep.
we
Living
call her
life.
Biggest Scrunchy.
Living life. It took us a long time living life to we wanted to trust our friend that had seemed to want to had good intentions. But after seeing such big people in her life go sideways on her and leave her, it then made me question, and me being a nosy person is when I started to figure out something's not right here. And then I brought it to everybody, and this small group right here are
Right.
the fucking goats of all time because they believed me. We did have like a fear of missing out in the chat in that Telegram because they would always
Yeah.
talk shit. But we tried to wait for her to come out and say, hey, I fucked up, or hey, I did this. But unfortunately, it turned into like a fucking earthquake. So we left.
I think what you were
sorry
just
to
saying,
interrupt.
Julie, might have partly answered Viper's question too. They're saying, why did it take so long for us to move forward and come out or whatever they said?
Yeah. I think that could answer it well. We
wanted to
also,
believe our friend.
Been just about Lisa. It was just about the, there were some people that were friends at one point over there, and enjoyed just catching up with lives, with each other's lives and stuff. It was an escape. We all used to do Zooms all the time. And that just kind of fizzled out.
Okay.
I see you, Paisley.
Can I
What did you want to
say
ask?
something quickly? Sorry to
Go ahead.
interrupt. 2 things I want to just quickly discuss. Snowstorm
Oh,
said
Paisley, let me
she
scroll up.
flipped over coming up to here. She flipped from going over to JJJ's to come on to here, so she's obviously missed your response. Don't apologise. And Jules, thank you very much for saying that. Yes, I was offended. I was pissed off. I'll be honest with you. When you sent that screenshot to Jenny and it had Sorceress says, "Hi guys, sorry, I'm just on my way out to the hospital." I didn't know what had gone on in the chat. I didn't care what had gone on. I was going to the hospital from very early in the morning till late at night. So you putting that up there, it made it look, and Jenny took it as that, as I was actually agreeing with what had gone on, and that was not the case. So yeah, I was pissed off that you did that. You brought me into something that I didn't need to, but I do take your apology on board, and thank you very much. I appreciate anybody coming up and saying that. I'm happy with that. Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I'll
No, you're
go back
fine.
to smoking.
Paisley.
You're okay.
Paisley said, "Did y'all see the New Year's Eve stream where with her and Bombshell? What were you thinking? Especially Sorceress. I have never seen that side of Lisa. That stream blew my mind."
I don't remember if I saw that.
I'll be honest with you, whoever's asking about me, I mean, as I just said, my mother passed away January the 8th, the 12th. So 3 weeks, and people, my best friends will know in here.
Yeah.
Christmas Day was the last day she actually spent at home. So again, I was at the hospital morning, noon, and night. I only came home to sleep, and she passed away on the 12th. So I honestly say I'm very sorry, but I didn't watch it. If you
Paisley,
notice, anybody
could
can
you
go
give
back into Lisa's
Oh, sorry.
lives, and you will see
Oh,
that I've not modded. I've not even attended any of her lives since. I've
October.
probably responded twice in 6 months.
Yeah.
But
A
I
lot
want
of
to
people
answer.
are asking about crafting. Good luck.
I want to
We
answer
felt the
two
same.
people.
We felt
I
the
want to
same
answer
for a
two
long
people
time.
real quick. I'm sorry, Blake Shelton. I don't know for sure. I've never seen evidence. And Country Girl, I have no idea. Sorry, go ahead.
I think he was probably aware of what she wanted him to be aware of.
Yeah. And I would assume this is an
Boom!
assuming that if they were getting free shit, he was probably down for it. I'm assuming.
Boom!
But 2012 says, question, Mark or anyone over there, why does she always bring up kids completely? Does she ask what to talk about in Telegram?
Oh my God.
She has
We
asked us before what she should talk about, and we give her our opinions, and then she'll start talking about it, and then a troll comes in the chat and it completely derails and then goes into the children, the family, the daughter, the job,
Yeah, I mean,
whatever
y'all
else.
seen it before. She'll start a live and she'll cover like, fucking Lisa Richards or a court case, and then somebody in the chat will say, fuck your daughter or something, and then she'll just go off on a tangent, start screaming and going down her list. Fuck you, Flava. Fuck you, Jenny. Fuck you, my kids. Blah 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 blah. And then the whole thing's derailed. And then she'll read comments that we block as mods.
Right.
So yeah, we've tried to give her stuff to talk about, and she just doesn't do it. I've sent her links to really good police videos and things like that. She could totally turn her channel around if you've never wanted to, because I think what it boils down to is that she's got the pay pigs that give her the money if she talks about this stuff.
Oh shit.
And I can also make another comment on crafting Mog 18. Right prior to she had left like the end of November from Telegram, and YouTube disappeared, how she always does. And she is now, since we are gone, trying to claim it is because we made her feel uncomfortable and that we demanded that she check in daily. And that is not the case. We all considered at that time we were all friends, and we wanted to make sure our friends were okay. So like check in once in a while and say I'm still alive, or hey, how you doing?
Oh, here's a good question. Here's a good question.
And hold on one second. And so the last day that she was in Telegram, she created a group with Julie and I called The Real Girls. And the message read in there, I have a screenshot of it. And she was thanking us for caring about her and wanting her to check in because she's never had that. And thank you so much. But now we made her leave. So who knows? But
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, so it says, question, was Bot talking to Michelle all along behind the scenes or how long? When I feel when Michelle was being streamed by Lisa, they didn't have a relationship. I feel Lisa started to feel bad for Michelle, and then that's when things started going a different way. When Lisa felt she was being attacked for streaming Michelle and lying and all that, I think that's when that relationship came about from how I heard Lisa talking.
Yes. And I will say this. I don't know about before, like Julie was saying when she was streaming her. I don't think that she was in contact with her then.
Right.
But I do know we were on a Zoom one night and we got to listen to their whole phone call, like an actual phone call. They were talking on the phone
Yep.
and we were listening. So, I know of that one time. And then when she was talking to her on the live quite a few months ago and kept muting and stuff. So I don't know how often they talked, but that's just what we know.
Oh, and a lot of people are asking about Danny in the chat. Really and truly, we didn't really hear much from Lisa as we did prior to Boots and them leaving. Obviously,
Yeah.
she stopped going live as much. She stopped doing a lot of stuff. And y'all keep asking about Danny. We have had
We
our
don't
own
know a lot about
questions
him.
about everything like that. We never asked because it really
Mhm.
wasn't our business.
We know what you all know about him.
Right.
Like we
Literally,
don't know a lot.
we don't know anything about Danny,
Yeah.
anything about his health, anything like that. Respectfully, we don't talk to him. That's not his channel, so we really didn't care. We did
Yes,
ask
Jules, I
a
remember
lot of
that.
questions, but not Danny so much.
Yeah. Someone said, what did she do with the $5,000? Got a new place to live.
Hmm. She was having a hard time.
Basically, what we know is when she was going through all the problems, when her old apartment put for eviction, and Boots tried to help her, and she didn't do something right, and she did get evicted. She stayed a week in a motel, I think. I could be wrong. So,
That's
you
correct.
Yeah, I
know,
think it was like a week
because
or two.
again, we didn't hear much of it. And as far as we know, within that week, she found somewhere else, but needed a month. I think it was a month down, and I don't know, but it all came to 5,000, and within that first week, possibly 10 days, then she moved into a new apartment. So that as much as we know. We do know
Yeah,
that the damage to the bedroom wall where her daughter slept, there was really bad mold. We saw pictures of that.
there was.
She didn't
There
lie
was.
about that. And things being said to her old landlord, things were being said and emails were being sent, phone calls were being done. She proved that. So, she didn't lie on that. But like I said,
Jules, she claims that she gave the landlord.
she had a great help, and now, but it's okay to bash a
She
single mother who was under the threat of eviction over Christmas, and she thinks it's
right.
okay to bash that mother back. No,
There's
I'm sorry. So
There's a
Right.
really good question. It
Delia
says,
said, did Michelle know that y'all could hear her? No, she didn't know. She told us to all
no.
mute.
Y'all, there's another question. This one says, did Bot provide doxes of people that were once with her behind the scenes?
No.
no.
Never did she ever provide that. Yes, we had email for a certain person that was her mod and had left due to Telegram. But none of us ever acted out on that. We actually were very sad when all those people left because we didn't really understand. We weren't on the same page of the book at that time. But when we got to the same page of the book, we definitely knew how they felt about the whole situation. But no, she was not, other than when we were looking up stuff on Jenny, there was no doxes ever done. She would cry and be upset regarding the people who left her, but she did not dox anybody in chat. She wasn't out to
No.
get them. And that is not sticking up for her. That is being honest from our end.
And I will say that when she didn't really look up anything that she had was given to her from subs or random emails or
Right.
like something a mod might have found, or I will say that that's the truth. She never really searched. She's not tech savvy. Y'all see her
That was
Mhm.
She's
online.
I
not.
wouldn't I
So
wouldn't have been in
I
for
will
that
say that.
anyway. As everybody knows, I'm not for real life in anyway, so I would have left the damn site sooner than I did, and
Hey,
I let
Julie,
in November
or
when but
sorry,
no, past people
Jules.
that
Jules said, "What about all the money she had put away?" She told us that she had money in an escrow account for all the back rent, and she had to have that for court. And then she said she gave half of it to the landlord before she was evicted,
And they still kicked her out, but
and then she didn't have
she
enough money to
says
get an
that.
apartment.
No, do you all remember this? She
Yeah.
said that she was being evicted, which was that was true.
Very
Okay,
true.
she's
We
not
Uh-huh.
saw
lying
the
about that.
paperwork.
However, she was telling us in Telegram that she had to be out by a certain time, but then come to find out that they didn't have to be out then. It was still like 30 more days that they had to be in there. And so, don't y'all remember that?
Yeah. Yep. I
Yep.
actually have that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, she said someone had come and knocked on the door and told them they had to go, but it wasn't from the courts. And so they actually had more time, and that she had given half or whole of that money to the courts or the landlord, whichever.
Hmm.
And, but then they still kicked her out.
And peekaboo. Um,
Yes,
and
devious.
as I said earlier, after Boots and Black and all them left for maybe a good month, she was really involved in Telegram and getting on Zooms and all of us talking and venting and whatever. After that, it really simmered down. We would rarely hear from her. She would rarely respond to text messages. But that's also when she got the new job and the new place. She's been she works long hours, and that's not a lie when she says that. But we all have time at some point to check in with
She
us, and
does.
sometimes we would say, why are you not even saying hi to us? Like, we're over here fucking, people hate us because we're here with you and you can't even tell us hello. And there was really
Sure.
not much of a response.
Right.
Sharon's Kentucky Kitchen. What are you talking about? Did anyone specifically say that you tried to call her landlord? What is a lie?
I don't think whoever called the landlord, I personally do not know. I
She
don't
says
think
sorry,
um
she's saying I never called the landlord ever, and then her next comment is marked that's a lie. What are you referring to?
Black. Yeah, we're just as confused. That's just what she told us, that she had like 10K saved up. She had to get, I can't remember the exact amount. She had to give half or a whole to
Oh,
the
okay,
landlord
Sharon. I get it. Sorry.
to the landlord or the courts, and she didn't have money to get another place. I'm honestly not sure, and I don't know. I don't know.
it's as simple as this really, and at the end of the day, and we've had to sit back and we've had to reevaluate how bad things went when the Black and Boot situation came about. Obviously, we weren't privy to a lot that had gone on, so we couldn't really say. We were only going by at that time. She was getting evicted. People were interfering with it. They were going real life on it, making it like difficult. Blah blah blah, and she got evicted. So she got somewhere. We were all trying there to support her as friends. This is what I'm saying. We cared about everybody. No, and
Right.
it's again no disrespect, Jules. So please don't take this the wrong way.
Yeah.
If I'm in a chat with anybody, and these guys will prove it, I don't like to. I can't be around all day. I will say, it's just common courtesy. Sorry, can't be here today. Got blah 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 done. Pop in, pop out. Some people would be in there all day. Some people are working, like Julie would pop in a couple hours at night. But we
Right.
all cared about each other, and this is where we felt. This is where we all felt hook, line, and sinker. This was our downfall, where we cared. When I care about somebody in my life, I'll do anything. I can't help with money, but I can give, I can get advice, I can find you resources. We all helped each other. That first 6 weeks when the shit hit the fan with Lisa was never around. We all held each other up. We all, you know, thought it at the time. It was wrong. Nobody should get evicted because some dickhead on the internet was going around and going real life into a situation. It went too far, blah blah
They're
blah. But
also asking if go ahead.
no, you're right. Go on, Julie. Sorry.
Okay. They're also asking if we ever saw proof of like landlord calls or anything like that.
Oh shit, I
No.
was muted.
Lisa was very like the easiest way to put this is she really was not fucking around. We literally became friends with each other and picked who were, our little besties in there and whatever, and kind of kikied with each other as much as we could. We would wait and see if Lisa was going to come in. Lisa disappeared on us when all this shit went down. Lisa was not around. Lisa did not try to show us proof. She did show us for about 4 seconds the police report, supposedly with what happened with her daughter. It wasn't anything we could really see. Never once did she say it was from Pinterest. Never once did we really didn't even second guess her at that time. She gave us the bare minimal, and we were over here standing up fighting for her every day in these fucking chats. And that's how we lost respect for her. Well, that's how I lost respect for her.
There's a person, by the way, on the YouTube streets watching us right now that's flipping out in their community posts and sharing news articles about people's past.
Who?
Oh.
Lisa?
Nope.
Who?
Macy's mom.
J-Bobs.
J-Bobs.
Why is she putting
What
like
we're not even
what
talking about her.
Exactly. She's flipping out. She's making community posts. Somebody brought to my attention that she's making community
Oh,
post after community
God.
post, sharing
Don't
news
forget-
articles.
Well, don't forget, get my Facebook in there, J-Bobs, because that's the only
Yeah, don't
thing you're
forget
gonna
J-Bobs. Share my Facebook too. And don't forget
Yeah.
J-Bobs. We know a lot about you that we could talk about, but we don't.
I personally didn't even talk about her.
You didn't.
Y'all,
And I'm the one that talked about her, and I was only simply stating facts that she was trying to dox me and shit like that.
Y'all, please understand that when you eat cat litter, sometimes it fucks with your brain cells. Okay?
I don't know why she always has to go after BB. BB didn't do anything.
No.
I mean, God.
At the end of the day, right?
She
it's
wants
basic-
subscribers, I think.
It's basic common sense, right? Safeguarding your family, your children, starts with you.
Mm-hmm.
At the end
It
of the
starts with
day,
you.
it
Oh my
starts-
God.
Oh my goodness.
It does start with it starts with every parent. If you don't want nothing found about you, don't have no photographs, have no family, no emails. Yes, you might guess an area where they live. I never talk about my personal life. Yes, you've got my personal name tonight, and I don't care. I really don't care. She can put that what she wants about it. At the end of the day, all my accounts don't show anything because they safeguard my family. Just like everybody else should safeguard their family so you don't get dickheads that go around and thinking it's a source of fun of using your own kids and your kids or your family against you, because it's something to trigger it. We're all mothers. We all love and care and love our kids, and you all want to think every mother in the world does. Safeguard your family. Close your shit down. Until you got somebody neurotic like J-Bobs, who's, at the end of the day, this is the biggest fucking laugh, right? She had the Filthy Child Doxer accounts. That was it. It was always something I've always said. And what does she go and do? Become best friends with the Filthy Child Doxer, who's trying to stop her from being fucking evicted. And now she's back in the fucking group with Lisa. So make fucking sense,
And
everybody.
like I said,
With friends
I've
with
been
friends
arrested.
who
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
was another mom someone else at one time? Did she change her name? Fucking bullshit. Sorry. I don't know. I've been with
J-Bobs
Lisa.
doesn't want to talk over there. She wants to bring up my arrest record, but she's not worried about having the Hills Have Eyes in her house with her brother, dads, and sister mom cats.
No.
So
if she did change her name, fucking bullshit, which is a fantastic name. No, I don't know. And I would tell you if I did, but I don't. To be fair, I've always had a lot of admiration for another mom, always had some lovely conversations. She's another caring person. she, but that's on her, she's helped Lisa. That's her choice. It's like me, I can't tell Julie what to spend the money on, and I wouldn't tell anybody else what to spend the money on.
Y'all should have been doing that fucking year ago before. Fuck. I'm kidding.
Oh, and just an FYI, I look a lot better now than I did in my mugshot. So talk about a glow up.
Also, not to give her any attention, but she says, Melanie, leave my name out of your mouth.
Melody. I'm just kidding.
Say my name, sign my name.
J Bob's,
She
you want, if
wouldn't
you,
be doing this if she wasn't back with
Jennifer
Lisa.
Exactly.
Carlisle Roberts.
exactly. And we wouldn't be
Jennifer
talking about her
Carlisle
because
Roberts, I will keep your name out of my mouth when you keep my name out of yours. Jennifer Carlisle Roberts.
exactly.
Don't fucking
Like,
suck
what
my
are-
imaginary dick.
And like I said earlier, J Bob's, if you're listening, you were insignificant. Nobody talked about you for a year. Nobody gave a shit about you. And then you reappear and want to kiki with Lisa. So then you start doxing all this shit. And that's why we're talking about you, because you gave your name in her mouth. You're talking about people's kids and Christmas and all this shit.
Oh, you
when
know
you
they're
were
telling.
the one that tried to take the shine for what Mark sent me in that order. I've got the text message. where
That
he was
too.
saying that I'm sending you a little present and it's just going to show up and don't worry. But then you want to say that I grifted it, but you were saying that you sent it.
Yeah, where was your money? I didn't get any money for that present, J Bob's.
Right. So ma'am, like we all know a lot about each other. Okay.
Yes.
We
Sure,
know
go
so
ahead
much.
and go ahead and put out the article. I truly don't care because you know what, J Bobs? I love my life. I love my children. I'm glad and grateful that I get to be in my children's life every day.
Uh-oh,
And
you
they
pissed
were
her
not-
off.
What?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh, you pissed her off.
Uh-oh.
And that I get to be in my children's life every single day and that they were not taken from me. And I'm so grateful that I don't wake up in kitty litter and get fucking pink eye from feces from their asses being on your fucking pillow. Okay? So
And you didn't.
go ahead and put out whatever you want about me, but just remember how you got that cat to begin with. Okay? Remember that story and how that cat wound up at your house.
Yeah,
Okay,
we could go
let's
there.
Let's go back to the questions.
We
and
know the story.
Ignore the irrelevant
Sorry, I derailed it.
cat
I had,
lady.
Sorry,
she got some
You
attention.
know, I have not given that bitch a lot of attention. Okay,
Nobody has.
I
That's why she's doing
speaking
this.
on you, and that's why you're wanting to get riled up. But bitch, it's
She
not
wants.
going to bother me.
She wants to be
At the end of the day,
relevant.
my life is so much better than yours.
I'm sorry. I can't take her seriously with 6 fucking Snapchat filters. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yes, girl, you're not
Okay,
15.
come on, Julie.
Those are fake.
Let's get
Real
back.
J-Bob,
Okay,
Sorry.
Julie, let's go back
Let's
to
get
the
back.
questions.
Okay, let
Sorry.
me see. Let me
So
see.
sorry.
No, don't apologize.
She got the attention she wanted. Let's move on.
We just make it. She's just irrelevant.
We're relevant. She's relevant if we talk about her.
Exactly.
And she's not.
Is there any more questions? Because it's midnight my time, so.
Oh, sorry,
No,
sorceress.
No, it's okay. To be fair, I'm quite happy to go on as long as you want to go on, but you know.
Let me see. No, really, they're just commenting with some of the stuff that we've been saying and all that. But we appreciate everybody for listening to us and letting us speak how we feel. And obviously, we have tons more stuff that, if things get worse, then we could actually bring it out. But that's not what our end game was. Our end game was to leave Lisa, no matter if she wants to say we were kicked out or we left on our own. It doesn't matter.
We're
We
gone.
left you. We're done with you. We enjoy going in other people's chats. We want the same respect that we are giving you by leaving you alone. We don't go in your chats. We don't bother people. I've blocked everybody, so I can't see any of them.
But they're so thirsty over there for us to talk about them and be victims so she can get money.
Yes.
Nobody's talking about you irrelevant people.
Right. But this is, who knows? It'll probably come back up again.
It probably
but,
will.
Who knows? Hopefully it gets left
I
alone.
don't care, because if it does, like I said, it's took a lot. And these guys know if I'd have had my way, I'd have fucking said something a long time ago, but I chose
Mhm.
not to. I chose to just walk away from it all and to just, you know, I mean, bearing in mind, I left in the November, these guys were still in that group. So it was you know, a thing that we didn't really talk about. We just spoke in our own little group about everyday things and was helping each other, blah, blah, blah. Things went south, and at the end of the day, I've been in nobody's chat. I've not badmouthed anybody. I went and responded on one community post that Lisa put up when Misty Mo said, you know, you're not doing yourself any favours. I commended it and I responded and said, you're turning into the very people that you're hating. So, you know, take a step back, Lisa. You really need to take a step back and think about, you know, what's being said. And guys that are still in that group, whether you like me, you love me, you hate me, at the end of the day, it's my truth. And that group is not safe. It hasn't been safe. And if you're going to forgive people that are going out that can go around and openly try and destroy somebody with very hurtful personal shit, then you know you don't deserve people like that. You know, and unfortunately, you'll come to it like we did. But you know, you can't make a horse drag a horse to water. At the end of the day, you've got to find out for yourself. I personally won't be going around anywhere and slagging anybody off. This was my night to have my right to reply. And then that was it. I wanted an end of it because it was making me physically ill because I'm sick. In the 2 weeks I've been back and I've been looking, it set me to the stomach that people think it's funny to pick on a single woman who's bringing up 2 kids in very tricky fucking times where a lot of people, you know, are struggling as it is, and that is a sense of fun. And you know, no matter what people think about Flavour, at the end of the day, think about the fucking kids. Just shut your mouths, keep out of it. It's nobody's business but Flavour's. You know, at the end of the day, real life is not funny. It causes harm in real life. You know, and one day, and God bless, and I really hope it doesn't happen, but one day somebody is going to end up taking their own fucking life because things are going to go too far, you know. But anyways,
Thank you, Jenny. I agree. That's what we've tried to do. Jenny said anything you think that they can come out about with, go ahead and say it and show, because they'll be trying next, just saying they take away the power.
Jenny, the only thing they got on me was, do you know what? These 3 people here, I have been sorceress from day one, unless there's any English friends on here that know me, would know my real name anyway. But there was only one, nobody ever bothered to even ask what my real name was. That they didn't care. They cared about me, the person. And the only thing I let J Bobs and Mark has been on my Facebook. BB is very, very good and you know, safeguarding her family. She doesn't have Facebook, you know, Julie, whatever. But that was the only thing she got was my real name, and I've took her power. There is nothing. I don't do dirty on anybody. I've not real lifed anybody. I've not doxed anybody. I've not talked about anybody, because anything I say, and anybody can vouch for it, if I've got anything to say, I say it to your face. Even if I said it's in a private chat, it's not something that I haven't already or would say to your face. That's my
Hey, can I
attitude. You
ask you
can't
this,
say,
sorceress? Because you were very close with Lisa at some time, right?
yeah.
How long after you left Telegram did it take her to reach out to see where you were at?
The day after my mother had passed away, and she asked how
So
my
it was
mother
months.
was. Yeah.
It was months.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Wanted
I
to
only
confirm that.
responded then because, as you know, and you knew the reasons why, I was in my own I was in my own little group, and because of everything that was so raw at that time, still you couldn't go in any chats, and people were having a go at you, and well, then J Bob's a kitten, and I just didn't want my mother's death
Right.
being used as a
Right.
weapon, and I just said my mum's passed away, and I was polite. You know, I mean, she did. I haven't spoken to her for months and months. Only the other night, before, obviously, I'm taking it before her live, she messaged me and said, "Can we talk?" And I just completely ignored her because I've got nothing to say to her on anything level. But then obviously it made sense because obviously you've got chains and handcuffs behind my back, and I don't know what I'm saying, you know, as I'm being manipulated, which is that's the saddest part of me. The saddest thing that she never really never even got
Mhm.
me to face and understood what I am. Mark does. Mark knows I'm not really forgiving if I say fuck you. I'm not
Yeah,
talking to you again.
50
That's
and
it.
that's
Shades.
fine.
You know,
50
that's
Shades.
the end
This is
of
my
it.
mug shot. This is my mug shot from when I got arrested 10 years ago.
That they're
Yes,
constantly bringing up.
everybody docks it.
Yes. So let
That's her
me show
mugshot.
it. Let me show it. And then here in a
That's her
minute, when
secret.
everyone gets a great look at this beautiful mugshot, I'm going to show you the glow up. You know,
The secret is out.
Thank you, Jenny. Are you
Rojo,
right? None
I
of it
actually
matters.
don't eat kitty litter, but I do eat the crystallized ones.
Yeah, Jenny, I took Hondo's advice when I heard him talking to Mark a couple of weeks ago when he said, really, you know, if you want to do it on your own channel.
Mhm.
And, you know, I'm not bringing any other channel into any arguments. You know, nobody's got it, you know, it's on my channel. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So it was good advice. And no, you're right, it doesn't matter.
And I think
But
that
real life
everybody,
does matter to me, and anybody who knows me knows that if you go real life, that is a point of no return I can't come back from.
By the way, I wanted to point out what you were saying. Lisa had like 12 quote unquote mods, members, friends that she cares about deeply in her Telegram, but you left and she didn't ask about you for months.
No.
No,
There you
that's
go.
not J Bob's. That's not J Bob's mugshot, y'all. That's me.
Yes.
no, it's
No,
BB.
that's me.
This is her glow up.
What? Yeah, now
And
my
you know
glow
what? At
up.
the end of the fucking
So,
day, I mean, who hasn't been in trouble with the law? Look, at the end of the day, again, that's nobody's
right,
business.
Mhm.
It's 10 years
right. That was
fucking
10
old.
years ago.
Everybody
It's
has a
10 years,
past.
for God's sake. You're an amazing mother, and fuck her. She's
Thank you.
At the end of the day, J Bob said I would have give you more balls like Jill did and came to me in chat because obviously Jill hadn't seen me for a while. She asked me what the fuck had gone on. I gave my side of the story. She might not have liked it. We agreed to disagree on some things, but I didn't want people thinking in that chat that this group that was made was for be bullies or say horrible stuff or talk nasty about people. It was made because I was going through one of the worst periods of my life,
Mhm.
and the few friends that cared about me wanted to stay in touch and made sure that I was okay.
And we
And that
told
was
we
the reason why.
and we told Lisa that many times, but she wants to run with the narrative that they made a whole chat to bully me and talk shit about me.
No, you're not that important. It was not about
Exactly.
No,
you. That's what I told
that
you.
was your secretive. That was your secretive groups, Lisa, that you
Mhm.
accused us of doing. The ones
Right.
with Macy's mom and Gigi. You
Yep,
know,
because I
we
got
saw
that
it all. We're
screenshot.
not stupid. And then the secret text messages from Jennifer Harris bitching about BB, not having the balls to say it to BB's face or say,
Yeah.
look, BB, what you just said I don't agree with. No, you have to go running to Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said earlier, I love our little friend group of us four and why we get along so well, and because we're all fucking real. And if something pisses us off that somebody says, we'll call them on it. If we're irritated with something, we'll call them on it. We're not going to go behind their back or hold on to it inside and internalize it for months
I
because
think
we're
that
fucking adults.
yeah, I think we showed tough love, and I think that some people, maybe one person, maybe a couple, take tough love or
Truth.
bluntness or in truth as
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
they have to
Bullying.
be defensive, which
Yeah.
I understand, but fucking grow up.
And it's
Okay.
sad. I'm sad for them that they don't have people in their life that tell them the truth
Yeah,
and that
like
coddle them and tell them what they want to hear.
exactly. Like we all don't want to be disliked. We all don't want to have negativity in a day-to-day living. But the thing that how Lisa got lost is she forgot this was YouTube. Whatever you
Uh-huh.
bring on, whatever you bring to YouTube You say to look up, they're going to look up. If you talk about something
Yeah.
and you're lying and they feel that, you're doing it yourself. So just be honest. Don't lie to
Yeah.
yourself. Do not, because guess what? There's tons of people out there that are like, Bitcoin. We're not dumb. Be
Right.
truthful. Anybody. You don't have to tell us what you don't want us, or, anybody who's to share personal information. Share the bare minimal. Don't share enough to people can dig, or they have enough information. You can still share things. You just on what
Oh,
you
you're
are sharing.
that's
Right.
why that's why I came to the conclusion, and I've said this to her, that I think she consciously or subconsciously likes the drama and wants people to look up stuff. Otherwise, she would have changed or kept her mouth shut about things.
Hmm.
Because then she could be a victim to the pay pigs.
Yep. Yep. But sorceress, are you
I do want
okay over
to.
there? Are you getting tired?
No, I'm okay, baby. I'm okay.
Okay.
I want everybody to get off the chest what they want to say, because, like I said, this isn't going to be a continuous thing. What we
Yeah.
said tonight, we've all decided that that's
Yeah.
it. That we're not going
Yep.
to,
I
the only
appreciate everybody.
the only stipulation is if Lisa decides that she wants the right to reply, which she's entitled to, and puts out certain stuff, be prepared that we will go on to Rumble and we'll out everything. Because me personally, I've got it off my chest now. If people don't like me, I don't care. That is why I've been away, and this is I gave the reasons, my truth of why I was away at the time, and I felt things were wrong for a lot more time, more than these guys did.
Yeah.
We all got bitten badly, and that comes with trust issues. So. But no, as long I just want to, after tonight, just that's it now. Shut the door on it. And Lisa, if you got any sense, you keep your fucking mouth shut now, because you started this shit. Let us finish it now. And if you can't, and we want to keep playing Happy Families, we'll take it to Rumble and we'll out fucking everything.
And if Lisa and
Okay,
some of these
real quick.
people like J Bobs think that we outed a bunch of stuff, this isn't the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Real
Just
quick,
so you
can y'all
know.
hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So there's a question in the chat, and it says, everybody wants to know why she has her eye on Jenny and she has an obsession with her. Let me say one thing, or maybe a couple. So I feel that it was because Jenny was maybe a friend to her, someone she may have looked up to, and then unfortunately Jenny left, just like she's doing to us. She's mad at us because we left. Second of all, sometimes you hate people who aren't hated. Jenny is not hated by all of YouTube right now, as Lisa doesn't have much. I mean, she have 40 people when she goes live? I don't know. I don't watch her. But sometimes you hate people who are getting things that you wish you had still. So it's jealousy. I
Yes.
feel.
And she blames Jenny for stealing her viewers.
And plus, she has nothing to dig on Jenny. She can't pull Jenny up. We couldn't find shit. We literally couldn't find shit. Like, we were like, she's mysterious to us, and that's when I was still with them at that time. And I've said that to Jenny. We literally couldn't find shit on you. So when someone is so liked and there's nothing wrong to say about that person, other people may seem to be a little jealous, right? Because there's nothing wrong to say about that one person. And that's all I have to say regarding that.
Snow has a good point that she thinks she's mad because Jenny believed Boots in Black in her.
Yeah, but the thing is, look, Jenny Jen is not stupid. I've watched her for a couple of years. At the end of the day, she's all about facts, evidence, and proof. You put something in front of it, she don't believe anything until you can show her the facts and the proof. I always like that about Jenny. Always have done. And, that's why I never had a problem going on, but, problem going on her channel and discussing my, what the issues were, or if I've done something, and if I've said something, like I said, Bombshell said, why did I call her a paedophile? I did not call her a paedophile. What I said is, if you were in a group, if there's 2 or 3 men passing around children's pictures, you would call them pedos, or they'd be paedophilic. I said, and why is it any different than 3 women or 4 women, or how many times hands children's pictures got to? Is paedophilic. That is what I said. I hadn't got no problem going on there and saying the truth. Yes, I said it. I don't care who said it. She's nothing but a filthy child doxy. And J Bob's, you're fucking welcome to it. My thoughts and views on Bombshell has never changed. That night she came in, and the one time I muddied police and said, "Will you stop calling me a paedophile?" I said, "Nah, you're still a fucking filthy child doxy." I was polite because that was Lisa's chat and I was a mod, but I don't have to be polite about anybody anymore. You don't bother me, I won't bother you. You don't mention my name, I won't bother you. I won't go in any chat and start shit, no nothing. So at
We'll
the end
start
of
no
the
shit,
day,
there won't be no shit.
no, at the end of the day, it was all because there was facts and evidence, and that is what Jenny believes. I don't mean that's being horrible, Snow, but I
Mhm.
think that's what the position was. And you know what? We were all blindsided because we got 2 pictures mixed up. It was only when Julie and there was, like I said, there was 10 in that group that night. There wasn't just us 4.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of people in that Zoom that night, and Julie said, "I just don't get it. This has been months. We've been taking crap for months." And the thing is, we were taking the crap. Lisa wasn't. We were taking the crap because we couldn't even mod without people coming in and being horrible and nasty.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't go in anybody's chat without being labelled a Lisa liquor lover, whatever. So that is why Julie did what she did. And then that's when the bombshell struck. And that was when I thought, I've got to get out of here, because I ride and died for that girl, and all that
We all did.
crap about, the poor mother and losing her son. And I empathise with all of that. And it's like, what the fuck have I done? And do you know what? It was the biggest mistake, but it was also, I actually got her totally wrong. She's all just me. She don't care about anybody in that group. Anybody got a problem, we were all there for each other. And I'm not just talking us 4, I'm talking, it was a group effort. Anybody needed anything, and we've all heard of some of the things that have been said and done and given. And there's a lot that we haven't said, done and given.
Yeah,
We were
we
there
weren't
for each other.
perfect.
No,
We weren't perfect
nobody's
in any way
Nobody's
in
No.
that
perfect.
fucking group. And I talked
No.
shit about other motherfuckers in that group because
So
I
did I.
couldn't stand that they were sticking up for a fucking liar. So
Right.
yes, I fucking talked shit and they recorded it. And bye, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Also, I think,
If you're gonna
I
stand up
can't,
for someone lying, go on.
also, I don't know about you guys, but also the reason that I stayed so long too is because I didn't want to give up like some of the people in the group chat, because I knew I would have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, it didn't bother me, Mark, and don't mean that in an horrible way, but I'd already lost a lot anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sidebar is a typical example, and Sidebar, if you're listening to this, me and Sidebar always go on, always had a great, and Cupcakes that was in earlier, and then people cut me dead. They didn't even have nothing to do with me, and that, it bothered me, but at the time I just thought, no, it's not right, but yeah, I won't be the first that's got it, and I certainly won't be the last. But like I said, Lisa, at the end of the day, this is your doing, not ours. I've got nothing. I don't feel bad about what's been said tonight, what hasn't been said tonight. At the end of the
I don't
day,
either.
you started this shit show, and now it's you got to have the balls to either ship up and shape out, or don't bother coming back on YouTube again, or just saying that's it, enough's enough. Keep to your core group of people. They are always going to be there for you, and just do your own thing. Then you won't have people like Joni streaming you. You won't, but that's only my advice. But I know for a fact you won't listen to it, because you never have, because it was just like banging your head against the brick wall. But anyway, I'll let other people
And you
have
know,
their say now.
another thing that we got tired of doing It's not that we were told to. I think we felt in our heart that it was the best thing to do for our friend. But this is before we all started falling out. We would stick up for her because we felt a sadness in our heart that she was so sad that her great friends had left her.
Mhm.
The kids thing was
Yeah.
coming down, but we were
Yep.
tired of hate bonding. That's what I was doing. I was hating people who didn't like her, but they had no hate against me other than being her friend. Because I can go
Same.
in Jenny's, I can
Amen.
go in anybody. Oh, I don't go to Bombs because she don't like me. That's fine. I was a ski simp. We know everybody wants to throw it in my face. That's
Yes,
done
Anne
and over
Marie, we
with. It
know.
has been in over a fucking year. Calm down.
Does your
But
fiance know you sent
yeah.
thousands?
I'm gonna tell your fiance
Okay,
you
well,
use
I
your
make
own
my
money that
own
you
money.
earned.
I make good money, and I'm gonna do what I want with my money because I pay all my
Yes,
bills.
queen.
But I appreciate Jenny and Flava and I think even Miranda and some other people. They've allowed me to even say hi in their chats because I'm not a
Yeah.
bad person, and none of us are. But
Mhm.
we did hate
We were caught up
bond
in some
for a
shit.
while. Yeah, and
Yeah.
we left that.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
So
Bullshit.
give us a chance because we all are very good people. And I know that some of y'all may just still hate us, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not perfect at all. But we do appreciate y'all letting us come in your chats and at least say
Yeah.
hi because we lost a lot of friends staying with Lisa. And
Yeah.
And
we're
I'm
glad we left.
And I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought that up because, like, and I've said this before, I've been very grateful to Jenny in her chat, all the people in there. 99% of the people in there have just welcomed me with open arms, and I've been on panels, and Julie's been up there, and BB, you've been on her panels too, I think.
Yeah, I think I've come
And
up there twice now.
they've all been so nice and understanding and forgiving, and they say, I went through the same thing with her. I'm glad you left. It's been nice because I said I've owned it on her panel that I've said some nasty shit about people.
Right.
And
Same. I mean, I think we all have when
we all have.
when we think we're standing up for someone that's a friend and we
Uh-huh.
think we're being wronged. I think a lot of people can understand that. Even
Yeah.
though some people have gone to lengths more than others, maybe I have more than others, who knows? But we've all, talked shit in defense of someone, and
Yeah.
once I was no longer feeling like I needed or wanted to defend someone, I was able to truly see Jenny's not that bad. Flava's not
Yeah.
that bad. And fucking all the rest of them. You know
And
what I
they
mean?
made
Like,
and they made fun of my glowworms, but I deserved it.
in your knob polisher, remember?
Yes.
Don't
But
forget
I
you
probably
polish
deserved it.
knobs.
I'm
Sorry,
not even
Snow. I
proud.
didn't mean to sound like a bitch to you earlier if I
Who?
did come across, but I had just I answered that over there in Jenny's, so I'm sorry.
Who are you talking to?
No.
Oh.
But
No, she's a
before,
bitch. Haven't you been told?
If we're getting to the end here, and before we do, I have one more thing I would like to say.
Yes.
Just want to pick on me. And I'm fucking tired of it. You think I give a fuck what y'all think? Kiss my fucking ass, you fucking bitches.
Anne Marie, you don't know how many times we quote that and say it. It's so funny to each other.
Like Mark
We say,
does
"You
it really
bitches."
good.
You
Has
bitches.
anybody else got anything
Alright.
to say? You guys, have anything else you want to get off your chest?
No, we're
Before,
good.
obviously,
We're good. I
J
didn't
Don't
Bob's,
get to
know.
J Bob's a stupid little community post that most people don't read.
No, I'm
Nobody
good.
It's going to
reads.
post up on you.
I ain't even
I
gonna.
don't care.
Somebody pointed
I
it out to me,
don't
but I don't
care.
even
I
look at her
don't care.
channel.
No,
I
Nobody
that's
don't
does.
give
why,
a fuck. At the end
like
of the
Jenny
day,
said, that I need to take my power back. So she's
Yeah.
trying to add something and allude
yeah.
to it. And we all know it's, well, not we all know, but my group over here, we know that's me. So I'm not going to allow you to think that you're scaring me, that I'm going to back off and be like, oh my God, you posted a news article related with my arrest. Oh no. So here's my mugshot from that arrest.
No, he wasn't. He was making a joke because a certain creator always says you're a bitch. That's what he was saying.
Oh yeah, not you, Snow.
You're not
No,
really
like
a
in our
bitch.
No,
group.
I was making a joke because
No,
yeah.
not you.
No,
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 in
no.
our group, because Anne Marie, she's you fucking bitches. So we say that all the time. It was just
And
in the
because
recording that I played.
and because a certain creator said that always says like BB's the bitch and the
Oh, yeah.
manipulator and the mean one and the bully and
Yeah, I'm the bitch and the bully. Well, Jenny, thank you for streaming us and
yeah.
letting us get our right to reply out.
One more thing, Sorceress, did you have anything to say to people that want to stream you and clip you? I know you said it in the beginning.
You damn right. JJJ was asked by me personally to stream it because I needed to get it out there so everybody got a chance to hear what we were saying, so she got my permission. Anybody else, you want to clip me or you wanted to listen to it or restream it, ask for me permission. If you email me, I'll give it you. If not, I'll strike your fucking asses because at the end of the day, I'm a little itty bitty channel. I'm not here to make money, but you know what I mean? Enough's enough. At the end of the day, you try me, bitch. I tried so fucking hard to just walk away with my head all right and stay away from it, just not get involved and to leave things well alone. They hadn't said anything, but when Lisa dragged my name in the shit the other night, she left me no choice. When BB name keeps getting thrown through the mud, she had no choice. Mark being who he is, and all he's ever done is be an helpful person, he got his
Thanks.
right to.
Oh, real quick, can I say something? Oh, Sorceress fell off. Let me say something
Oh
real
shit.
quick, guys.
Okay.
Oh
Let
no,
me say something
Sorceress.
real
She'll
quick.
be back.
Snow, I did see your comment and you said something about maybe her possibly trying to
She
dox
back.
you. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. And I know that a lot of people will hopefully listen to us, maybe not believe her, but maybe you'll believe us. She is so not fucking good at electronics. She is not tech savvy at all. She never, when I was there, I don't know about before I was there, but from when I was there till I left, she was not a doxer at all.
That
She
is
didn't talk
correct.
about y'all. She didn't say first and last names. We never asked, to be honest. No one was really in I mean, well, I've already told Flava what we did, and I've told JJJ what we did. Other
Right.
than that,
There's
Thank you,
absolutely
Joel.
nothing.
conversate about past subs or anything like that. I do want to clear that up because, and I'm not sticking up for her, but I know that maybe y'all would believe us instead of, her saying it because we are trying to tell the truth. So thank y'all for letting me say that. But no, she did not do that to anybody, not even her. I don't personally know Black, so I don't know her.
The trouble is, she's
But
got
no,
idiots
that
like
did not
Jay
happen.
Bobs and Macy's mom and
J-
Jennifer Harris and
Mm-hmm.
Practice at
Mhm.
some point. They were all the ones that were going around doing all the digging. And, like I said, none of us are innocent, as I've said before. But she used to make the bullets and then let other people fire them. That's what Lisa's good at. Lisa isn't good at confrontation. And that was why I knew, there was no point in even talking to her because it's like, after that whole group believed in their sick little heads that this little 5 people group that was made up purely for be spiteful and hateful against them. And that isn't the case. The case is it was just a room for me to be able to come in to keep the guys up to date with what was going on and and a way to connect, to keep a connection to me. That was all it was. Any discussions with I am totally doxing anybody's life, anybody's children, because I have to deal with the shit in real life. I have to mop up the messes, and that is why a filthy child doxing tag came out. And J Bob, you just made the list, so well done.
Yeah.
But anybody wants to ask anything,
All right, guys.
and
So
they're too scared, just email me. I'll
And she
put
won't
the
dox
email
you.
in a community post, and then that way, anybody can email me. If there's any questions you want to have, and any from the other group, Sassy, there's no explanation needed. If you want to ask the people that that are apparently been done wrong by you, get a grip, girl, and go in their inboxes and try and sort it out. That's what Jill did with me. And yes, we've agreed to disagree, but an adult conversation.
Right.
You know, it's the chat's or the private chat's always said if she wants to speak to me on any level, but enough's enough now, Lisa. Drop it, put a line under it. Yes, in your head, your family was harmed and your daughter, but don't put your hurt and pain onto any other mother going through the same problem, because that makes you no
Right.
better than the person you're moaning about. Anybody
Yeah.
else got anything to say before we shut it down?
No.
No, I think that
But thank you very much, over and anybody in Jenny's chat. If you don't mind just coming over and giving me a little click and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I'm hoping, in the next couple of weeks, because it's going to be sort of the middle ground. So it's a place where we're not going to talk about drama. We're going to have some fun, not talk about any other channels, because that's nothing where I'm like I said, I didn't go running to Jenny because she's Lisa's hate motivated person. Jenny is the one that's got the biggest platform, and I went out my way and asked for permission for her to do that, and she was very accommodating. So thank you again, Jenny.
yeah,
Thank you very
Jenny.
much, everybody.
Yes, thank you, Jenny, and
Okay.
thank you
Well,
everyone over there
Thank you,
too
Jen.
for listening.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
for all the
I'll say
support.
good night, but guys, don't leave the chat bell on the stream. So good night, everybody. Take care.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.